Okay. All right, we're ready to start.
Yeah.
No, but okay.
Yeah.
No, you fake leveled up again.
I'm sorry.
We're starting.
All right. Well, I don't know what to take. I might take Warcaster.
Okay. So everybody, welcome back to the Black Tusks.
No, you know what? I think I'm gonna take Spell Sniper.
I swear to the gads, if you don't let me finish the
I'm
fucking
sorry.
intro, I
just kind of
swear.
happened.
Just let me. Just
So
one.
sorry.
Just fucking one.
So
Welcome
sorry.
back to the Black Tusks, a game of goblins. I'm your dungeon master, Harper Scott. I'm joined as always by Quinn, Jonathan, Mads,
Sup?
and Andy. Bringing back our fun cast of characters. Nyx the Booyog, the goblin sorcerer.
Yeah.
Kevin, the magenta mangler, the
Hey
goblin barbarian. Dr. Strudel, the goblin necromancer.
I strudel.
And his little monkey companion Igor. And the lone hobgoblin, druid, Eldom.
Yeah.
So last we left off, do you have a question?
Yeah.
Okay.
May I take Spell Driver
From Taldore?
from the Taldore? Yeah.
That's level 8.
What? It has to be level 8.
Yeah.
Let
Oh.
me check, I have the book. Why is this book on hand, you ask? Why was it immediately within grasp instead of on the bookshelf? None of your fucking business, I say. Mind your own business. Why are you so nosy?
I forget. Strudel is a necromancer, right?
Strudel is a necromancer.
Okay, just making sure. It has been a long time since I've played with my little.
Romance summoning.
It'd be wild as hell if you did not have that written on the top of your character sheet.
I know, right?
Kind of.
Actually, I just wrote down wizard.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So what is the truth?
Where the fuck are the spells in this goddamn thing?
No, it's not a spell. It's a feat.
Or I mean the feats. Where the fuck?
Close to the end, I thought.
Where the hell are the?
At the end of your legs.
Where are the feats in this book? Feats. 108, 109. Okay.
On OnlyFans.
Okay. Here they are. Spell driver. Intense. Yeah, you need to be 8th level.
Okay.
I'm gonna abide by Matt Mercer's rules for now.
All right.
So
Well, I got my laptop on, so I could just look up any info you need.
Okay. So, like I was going to say...
I raised my hand that time.
Okay. Last we left off, you guys had defeated an evil wizard who was summoning strange invisible creatures to kill people.
Not great.
And then you were subsequently thwarted in fully bringing him to justice by your own wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was not cool.
Who has secretly struck a deal with that evil wizard, unbeknownst to all of you.
Love that
But regardless, he's in jail, and as far as you guys are concerned, you know what? Local authorities are going to see that we're in the right. He's probably going to get his due dividends. But we'll see how things go as far as that avenue. Because as much as Strudel withholding evidence and being a liar leaves somewhat of a case for him to be freed, there is the fact that there is invisible dudes who look just like him if you can get able to see them. And they have those bodies. So
Yeah.
that makes a case against him. Other than that, you guys have been dealing with a lot of crazy shit, going to Denny's, and weird rats with exposed brains. But otherwise, you guys have been in the nameless house. or managing your goblin tribe, I would assume. I don't know. Because you guys have kind of wrested control of the bug eaters.
Yeah.
I mean, they can kind of handle their own shit, though.
They can.
I'm
Yeah.
not like their mom.
So
Curiosity. Sorry, I cut you off.
go ahead.
I was gonna say, so this what's the tribe called again?
The bug eater tribe.
Bug Eater tribe. Okay. They're the dudes with the freaking. I think they're like they had an elephant or something like that.
Yeah.
It's
man,
your
it-
guys' elephant now.
It's ours
but,
now.
Yeah. And then you
Yeah.
guys conquered the rest of the tribe using said elephant. You were not there for that, Andy, but that is a thing that happened.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
So you guys have control of an entire goblin tribe that lives in a big old rock that looks like a skull. A hill, rather.
Nice.
So that's been your guys' life as you reside in Nameless House,
We're
as it
vibing.
was called.
Nameless house.
Put a vote to it.
Nameless house.
And one day, you guys are resting, going through your finances. They're in the town of the city of Ravenshaven, where you make your business. And a letter arrives, which the mail comes in as usual. Who do you think in your guys' home gets the mail each morning?
Kevin.
Huh?
I assume it'd be Igor.
It's Booyah.
No, I always check because I want to see my fan mail.
Okay.
Yeah. I forgot you were
That
like
makes sense.
you used to be a wrestler, like a pro wrestler.
Yeah.
I don't think
Okay.
Eldon expects any mail, so he doesn't look for it.
and most of it, honestly, like most of it is junk mail. Like
Coupons.
yeah, it's coupons, it's market stuff, it's advertisements.
The
But
dentist keeps trying to make me come in.
yeah,
Telling him I don't have insurance anymore.
Does Strudel get like any packages from a anonymous benefactor?
what? No, you do not. But something interesting that happens is, Kevin, you're going through the mail and it's like, okay, coupon, Denny's coupons. Oh God, we're rewards members now. And you're kind of reeling from like, oh, that's a thing about my life. Like I'm a frequent customer at Denny's. So
I got a Denny's coupon and I got excited about it. And now I
Yeah.
have to think about
we've come
the
a
concept.
You have to
ways
think
in
about
life.
your life.
But you get a letter that has the KWF logo on it, the Crossing Wrestling Federation,
Yeah,
Symbol.
I tear that puppy open.
and it is a letter from Ned,
Oh, fuck.
your old trainer.
I remember Ned.
You've all met Ned, the bearded half-orc gentleman who has one lazy eye and another eye
Oh my
that's not
God.
altogether there.
Yeah, good old Ned.
And it basically, like, you're reading it over because you're like, oh, fuck. And it's like, hey, Kevin, how's it going? Things are going well here. We're still in Ravenshaven because some stuff has happened. He actually wrote, like, you can tell, like, he doesn't do a lot of writing. But he's like, so we've been having some problems, and I heard you're part of a mercenary group, so I was wondering if you could bring your guys around. We might have some work for you, and I may be able to get you back in the ring.
Okay.
But
I
seriously,
run
as Phil, the manager, is still very pissed off about it, so you gotta fucking shape up if you want this gig.
Better shape up.
Be on your best behavior, all right?
I take the letter and I run upstairs to Eldam's room and I just kick down the door.
I'm in the middle of eating some leftovers from Denny's.
So you're
What?
slowly destroying yourself. I get it. I
Did
understand.
my
friends
club
have a
members come? What?
My friends have a dilemma. We need to go help them.
Oh,
Come on.
This is
question? Did my Denny's club membership come in?
It came. And I
Oh.
handed it to him.
Thanks.
There's Applebee's too. Did you want that or
No.
Okay.
Strudel is gonna appear right behind Matt's character. It's like, you said did say Applebee's?
I jumped because he scared me and I punched him.
What the crap? I just lost my Applebee's membership card.
Jumped.
Real talk though,
Dude.
guys. You burned down the Applebee's, guys.
Well, then it's crazy as hell that we keep getting letters, isn't it?
It's a conspiracy.
But if you
It's a
think I
chain.
go to that Applebee's, there's more Applebee's in the world.
Oh,
Not in
Strudel,
Ravenshaven.
Strudel, your Kohl's coupons came in also.
No, those are mine.
Oh, I was holding it upside down.
Wait, what's Kohl's? What's Kohl's?
Anyway, my friends have a dilemma. Do you guys want to come?
You gonna explain it to us first?
Oh, so you guys remember my old manager, Ned?
Yeah.
Oh yes, nice fellow. Yes, a very handsome face.
He's cool. He sent me this letter saying, he has a gig for us, a job. For
What
What
is it?
kind of job?
a merc gig, dude.
Does it pay?
Oh, okay.
I imagine that they will pay us, yes. So let's go.
My project does need additional funding. I have burnt off a bit of my daily budget.
Well, we don't.
Dude,
have
if you
anything
can't
else.
afford to go to Denny's, we'll bring you back some leftovers from all you can eat pancakes, but you don't have to keep going out with us.
Oh, you can
Ah,
eat
no, that's
pancakes?
fine. I'm on a gluten cleanse.
Okay, well, figure out something the fuck else then. Let's go!
All right, fine.
And I'm already walking out the door. Let's go!
Let's
Here you
go.
go.
We'll follow.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for everyone to go. I'm gonna scream back. Igor, bury the bodies.
Okay.
No, I do not care in what strict order. Just get it done and meet us at the place. I'll send you a mental image,
We'll drop a pin.
and then
Hold
I'll
on.
follow.
I gotta disconnect my ear things and re-put them in. So hold on.
No.
No problem.
Okay.
No, wait. Somebody say something.
Hello.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Okay, hold on.
So, yeah, Igor gets to work, burying the bodies, supposedly whatever bodies you managed to recover. Okay. No. Quinn, whatever that was, that needs to be fixed.
You sound like a robot.
That's insane.
Sounds fun though.
Yeah, you sound like Quinn.
Nope.
What?
Nope. 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 Nope.
Disconnect
We-
and reconnect.
It's just what Booyah
No.
sounds like.
Undo whatever you did. Oh my god, it's like one of those. It has one of those smoker talky voices. It's like.
Oh
Is
my
it
god,
only
yeah.
Quinn?
Is
Is it
it
only
I'm
Quinn?
the
now.
great Booyah.
You know,
Fear me,
Bulldog has ascended.
in the future? Maybe.
son of a bitch.
Is this better?
Yeah.
Yes,
Give me a
Much
second.
I'm
Yep.
a third party member in the conversation.
Good too.
You're like I can't even see you. You're like
You're a
the
distant
FBI
body.
agent that watches me through my phone.
Yeah,
Am I
Basically.
good
You're good.
sounding?
Yeah, we're good.
Sound good.
Okay, cool.
you're
All right.
beautiful sounding. In fact,
So you guys go trotting off to the KWF campgrounds. And you arrived there. You guys were here before. You when you tried to steal Kevin's old wagon.
Yeah.
We tried.
By
That
the
was
way,
great.
We did do that.
I re-listened to that because I needed to remember Ned's name, and it's quite possibly the greatest scene, the greatest interaction we've ever had in
Well,
Dungeons and Dragons.
Us trying to steal the wagon.
Huh?
Us trying to steal the wagon.
Yeah, you guys trying to steal the wagon and then like casting sleep on a guard and just like people coming up and like Andy's like, I'm stuffing the body under the wagon, and you're like, get on the wagon. He's like, we're going, and he's like, all right, I'm on, and I'm like, are you stuffing a body or are you on? Because those are two wildly different things. And he's like, I'm on, I'm fucking, and you're like trying to hide on top of the wagon. You're like, let's go.
And we
Fuck
dyed
yeah.
Eldon pink.
Yeah, and then like.
Yeah.
And like Jonathan's just like, I'm not with those guys.
I don't know.
And then like fucking like and then I'm like, okay, well you didn't ask what was pulling the wagon. And it's just like a donkey, so you're like, ha! And it's like
God.
like, and then Ned comes up and is like, Kevin, and then Matt's just like, there's no Kevin here. Like hiding on top of the wagon. It's like, Kevin, come down. It's like, hey, Dad. Like it's so good. Like everything about that entire just like section of the game is like
You
golden.
have that posted?
Huh?
Do you have that posted?
It is posted. It's like literally the best thing any of us have ever done in D&D.
I'll
Just,
listen
like,
to it
not
today.
because of how awesome it is, just because of like it's very human. It's like we could put it in a TV show, you know, like it's legit
Yeah.
funny. Just everything about it.
Aw, makes me smile.
Yeah. So you guys arrive back at the KWF campgrounds, which you have not been since you tried to hijack a donkey cart.
Not a good look for us.
Yeah.
I always look great.
So you guys arrive,
Sorry, my
and
mom's getting
you see there's the usual hubbub of like dudes moving folding chairs and other things around, but it seems like there's a lot less people around. I don't know.
They're social distancing.
Yeah, they're social distancing or something. There's just kind of a different air about the place. People seem a little more down. And
What's wrong with this place?
but you do see a few familiar faces, and like, and you see Ned talking to a guy.
Because
he sees you and
everybody has
he calls
missed
you
me so
over,
much.
and that
Hey,
guy
Dad.
leaves.
Your
Hey,
ego
Kevin.
is huge.
Huh?
No, I'm just saying. Your ego is probably the biggest I've ever seen.
Thank you.
That is not a compliment.
You should see my dick. And then I go,
Oh my god.
hey, Dad.
Hey, Kevin, and he's facing you with your camera turned off.
Sorry.
It's okay.
was telling me I have low power.
Oh, okay. Get that suited up. I'm gonna keep talking. So yeah, Ned is facing you, and his eyes kind of looking at some bird flying off. He's like, "Hey, Kevin. Okay, so why don't y'all come into the into this tent here, and we'll have a chat."
Yeah, let me get my entourage. Come on, guys.
Your what?
My entourage. Come on.
I am encouraged to know Dabo.
Okay, listen. Do you all say entourage like that?
Say what?
Entourage.
Entourage.
What?
What is an entourage?
An entourage.
Oh my god, I am in a midst of idiots. There's like only one person I like.
You don't need to act like an imbecile, okay? Let's go.
I just stare after all of you.
And I keep going like this.
I can't see you.
We can't see you.
Really?
I looked up. What?
Just Jonathan, as always. I could see. Okay, well, Jonathan, you do what I'm doing and show him.
No, I see them. I see it.
Okay.
I think it's just a us thing. Can you leave and
I
come
think it's
back, Mads?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
Maybe that'll fix it. We might have to do a three-way thingamajig.
Hello?
It's okay if it's in a three-way.
This is so dumb.
Not good if it's in a three-way. With the honey.
Andy,
What
what
happened?
happened to Andy?
It's just us.
Hello?
Andy's back.
Hello.
Okay, hello.
Hey, and I see all your beautiful faces.
Look at all the people.
Mads is gone.
I tried to call the wrong group.
All right, I still cannot see you.
Really?
Right. Yeah.
So,
I can see
okay.
everybody.
I can see everyone, yeah.
Quinn, we're going to do the thing again.
All right. Ready?
All right,
Harper, can you see me?
yes. No more leaving the chat. No one turn their camera off. No more. None. This is
No,
bullshit.
none.
None
Got it.
more of this.
Got it.
Okay,
Sure.
so you are
Harper?
in a camp of a traveling wrestling circuit. You are talking.
I can't see or hear Harper.
You can't see or hear me. Son of a fucking.
Can you guys?
Guys, I'm joking. You're fine.
Okay.
No.
Can you
All right. Everyone can see and hear me.
Hello.
We're good. We're starting again.
Hello, Jimmy.
You are in a wrestling league tent with a half-orc man who has crazy eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys enter the tent and you begin talking with Ned. He gestures to a table with a bunch of chairs that have dents in them all over the place.
I sit on the table.
All right, yeah, everyone have a seat. All right, so the problem we've been dealing with, it's a strange one, Kevin. We got a lot of flits and flare and crazy problems, but that's mostly just drama that we make up, you know that.
Yeah.
And some real drama
know
that we,
the
poke the bear on a bit, you know.
Yep.
But this ain't nothing like, this ain't a planned thing, and this ain't regular old drama. There's some real bad juju's happening.
What
That's
happened?
you.
People been going missing, Kevin.
Uh-oh.
That's
That
not
can't be good.
Who's missing?
Yeah.
Quite a few people. A bunch of our top contenders, young bucks and wrestlers and such. Johnny Mystery, the Blue Barricade, Kanku Kicksers, Swamp
Not the
Rat,
Kangaroo Kicksers.
Juan Odina, the Waz, and the Tough Brothers.
Okay, well, fuck the Waz.
The admittedly not my first choice, but still, that's a lot of our top showers. A lot of
Do you
our
have any of
contenders
your
going
lineup?
missing.
Any of your lineups still around?
Oh, we still got plenty of lineup. We got a lot of folk in here, but it's a lot of the like B-listers and a lot of our legends. You know, the veterans. You know, like Jock the Croc.
What I'm trying to get at is, are you making enough capital to pay us?
Oh yeah, we still got the capital. We got savings, but our people's going missing, and that's not good. We're gonna get to the middle of this.
Are there any common threads between the wrestlers going missing?
Well, it's all the young, especially strong ones, the ones that are kicking ass. You know, the ones that really bring folks in.
Uh-oh. That means they'll be coming for me next.
That's
I have a
right.
question.
So-
What is the bone structure like?
I don't know how to answer that.
What
They're
the fuck?
vastly different from different races, different species.
Yes, very interesting.
Any sign of where they went? Just disappeared? No trace?
We haven't found much, but I tell you this: if someone was kidnapping them, they wouldn't have an easy time of it. He's the toughest of the tough.
That's
Real
true.
ass kickers.
Maybe they're enchanted.
Oh, that's
Could
good.
be magic.
That's great.
Could be magic.
Is there a
Could be magic.
magical? Is there a magical forest or glaive that they might have accidentally chopped down in order to get their troops through, so that the war would be easier, and then get cursed, and then get kicked out of their own platoon and get shunned by their people?
No, I don't think so.
Do you think maybe they might have bit one of their managers and then they got thrown out and just nobody told you?
No, we only got the one manager, and he has all the toes that he had last time you bit him.
Do you think maybe that somebody was the hero of their tribe and then they blew themselves up?
Look, I feel like a lot of you are really like extrapolating and putting your own problems on other people's, and quite frankly, I don't want to see what the little dude in the cloak over there has in his back pocket. So I'm gonna cut you all off. I don't know what's
I have
going
a question, actually.
Huh?
I'll say dead.
That's a strong possibility, but I'm hoping not.
Yes, that would be a tragedy.
Okay,
It would be.
don't let him near any dead body that you
I
might
wasn't
have.
planning to.
Or alive people either that he could turn into dead people.
Yeah.
I'm regretting
He's
this
got
decision
a
now.
We are highly efficient killers.
I wouldn't have brought him along unless I had to.
And they need
and
to.
you did.
No, I have to because we have 4 people in our party. And
Yeah,
he's
no,
already
that's-
on the call, so it'd be silly not to bring him.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Where was the last time you
let's-
saw him?
Last they were seen was after matches. They went to their trailers, and everyone goes to bed, and
Did they fight anybody in common?
not that I can recall. Like, everyone fights everybody, but usually it's stretched out.
why don't we start by checking out the trailers?
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Before that, let's figure the price.
All right.
$100. And
What?
if you could make me a grilled cheese
I would also like a grilled cheese.
the way that
Hold
you
on.
used to.
Hold-
Although I want tomatoes on mine.
Okay.
That's
He starts
fucking
writing this down.
No, hold on.
You don't like grilled cheese with tomatoes?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's super good.
You're missing out, Mads.
What about 3,500?
3,500 gold pieces.
Between the 4 of us?
That's not gonna be a lot.
That's a lot.
No.
Between the 4 of
Oh.
us, that's less than 100 each. That's
We
less
have
than
a
what you
war
just agreed to.
elephant.
3,500.
Why are you trying to give him a deal?
I'm not
How
trying
about
to get a deal.
I
3,600?
just said
Then it
100.
divides.
100 each, that's
1,200.
400.
What?
1,200, go fuck yourself.
I will make a new deal. We will rescue the wrestlers, and then you pay us based on how many are still alive by the end of the day.
How many we bring back by the end of the day?
Yeah.
Sure, yes, let's say that. That would
You
make
want to
me.
gamble our day's work.
It is no gamble when there is the great booyah.
No, I feel it's a lot of gambling when it involves the Great
$400
Booyah.
Listen. 3,500 or we walk.
We run.
We jump.
1,500, that's my final offer.
Okay.
That is wonderful, yes. And
All
if
right,
it's not
guys.
so, if it's not
And
so
the grilled
outrageous to ask, can we
cheese.
have a list?
With tomatoes.
Eldon, can I talk to
Where
you?
it is wished.
Second. And I take him over to the side and I say, if we decide we need more money, we'll just hold them hostage.
That's crazy. Okay.
Thank you. Crazy good. It's a crazy good idea that I just came up with. Because I'm crazy smart.
We'll go with crazy.
Okay. That is faster to say, but I know what it means, so thank you. Let's go.
All right.
Let's
We'll
go.
do 1,600, and we'll get your guys.
Fine, 1,600 I could do.
Yay.
We have a deal.
So-
I'll have the
Yeah.
contract written up.
Investigate the trailer.
What was that?
Yes. We investigate the trailer.
Yeah, so
All
we'll
right.
look through
I'll
their
bring you
stuff.
around to a couple of them. And he brings you to the trailer of, we'll say, Johnny Mystery.
Johnny Mystery.
Yeah, and
I feel-
you're walking through the yard, the
I'm kind of a
campgrounds.
bitch.
You see some of the other wrestlers about, like the Macho Minotaur, Bruzo Bones, and what else do I have here?
I'll tell you something about Johnny Mystery. He's not the nicest guy, but I have fucked all his cheerleaders.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
And you see this
All
big
right.
old Goliath,
respect.
big even for a Goliath who you know as El Gran Espectaculadore. No, El Gran Espectaculo.
Hey, Granny Spectacular.
Ay. Kevin,
How are
¿cómo
things?
está?
Mm,
Good to see ya.
It's
he's
good
big.
to see you too, compadre.
Have you seen Johnny?
No one see Johnny.
When was the last time you saw Johnny?
3 nights ago.
Okay, that means the trail's still hot.
Yes.
And what was he
Let's,
doing? Did he seem agitated or?
No, it was normal. It was a normal night. He had fought, I think, I think he was doing a cage match with Manly, you know, the Corkish guy.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, like, the Leprechaun came out from under the ring and hit him with the stick.
Yeah, crazy. That little
And so he
fucker.
lost that one.
He'll
Yeah.
get ya.
Oh, you have to watch out for the. And it's
He'll
always
get ya.
like it doesn't always happen, but then sometimes it does. The little shit comes out.
You
I
employ
like
a
when you least
leprechaun?
expect it. When you think, I'll fucking. There's no way this time.
I know it's like your things are going well. You're like okay, like there's the leprechaun only comes out when he's going to cheat.
So-
You know?
Hey,
Wait,
luck of
so
the
is
Irish.
this like an employee, or is this like a vermin problem?
I don't know who the fuck he is.
Jury is out on whether or not it's.
We think he was a summon. We think he was somebody's familiar at one point, and he just never left.
It could just be a gnome or something.
One time I woke up and he was in my trailer.
Oh.
Yeah. And he shat in my left shoe. Anyway,
I
let's
saw
go check
him
out
eating
Johnny's
popcorn with
trailer.
pickles one time. He's a strange creature.
Nasty ass.
I'm going to lean over to the rest of the group. Listen, this is big. We haven't had a gig in a while. We've got bills to pay. So
Got bills to pay.
listen, be respectful. Let's be professional. But if there happens to be any loose change around, I don't need to tell
We
you what
take
to
it.
do.
You want me to mug somebody?
What? No.
I think that's a good idea.
That's
No.
crazy, man.
No, listen. All I'm saying
Crazy.
is if there happens to be someone forgot their pocket watch or something on the stand, they lost it, we could pick it up and flip it.
Cool.
Flip it over.
What? No.
Yeah,
Flip
that's
it
what he
over?
just said. Anyway, let's go check out the
Okay.
trailer.
All right. So Ned is standing by the trailer. He unlocks it. He lets you guys in. It seems like your standard wrestling trailer wagon. It's got a mirror in it for making sure your appearance is on point. It's got your a different array of costumes, spandex, a lot of which in this particular one have like question marks and stuff on it, and like masks that have question marks.
Because he's so mysterious.
Yeah, he's Johnny Mystery.
Yeah.
And you see like different like you see combs and some other stuff and daily take care of yourself stuff because you guys kind of live in your trailers a little bit.
Yeah.
You're on the road and whatnot, and other like props and.
Is there anything loose lying around that looks valuable?
Johnny Mystery was a bit of a slob, so there's some underoos and stuff on the ground.
I'd like to
Boots.
see if there's any trace of a struggle, any blood or anything like that. There might be an indication.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
An investigation check, you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
To investigate? Unheard of.
Au contraire. That is a 14.
All right, with a 14, you find there are no signs of a struggle, really. You don't really see like anything in particular that says like, yeah, like this is he was taken against his will.
The only thing I can figure out is this guy is a slob.
Hey,
Well, yeah.
Harper, which all wrestlers went missing again?
Johnny Mystery.
Okay.
The Blue Barricade.
Okay.
Swamp Rat.
Okay.
Juan Odina.
Uh-huh.
The Waz.
The Waz, not the Waz.
The Tough Brothers.
Okay.
And the Kenku Kicker. Only some of these are parodies.
Okay.
True fans will like. I'm guessing Jonathan has some ideas. Maybe.
Okay. I thought maybe their names of wrestlers were maybe like a clue, but I can't put anything together off of these letters, so.
How would that be a clue?
I don't know. I'm on some Nancy Drew shit. Can you fuck off?
Oh,
Don't bite my head off.
fight.
It's like Kevin pulls out like a little like tube that says like Nancy Drew cocaine.
Okay. Now I know it.
Well, nothing really here, looks like.
No. You know what? I'm gonna take one of the masks.
I'm gonna put on one of the masks.
As soon as they put it on, I'm like, Johnny, you're here. Oh,
It is I, Johnny.
Johnny Mystery, he's okay.
Yeah. No. What?
Yes. Don't fucking touch me. All right.
I look
God damn it,
confused,
Luke.
and then I put on a mask.
Johnny. Don't fucking touch me. He's not little.
I tower over all of you.
And an elephant is little compared to a dragon. What are you saying?
Yeah.
All right. So
Okay.
something we could do. This was a plan of mine. There's a real bitch getting the commish to sign off on this one. But what we could do is we got a couple ideas. One, they could come for Kevin if Kevin goes in. But the way I've been looking at it, they've been taking the top contenders, the toughest toughies.
Okay.
But never so like what I've been, or like the biggest people, the big money makers. So I figure I'll be Kevin because they're a tough toughie.
Yeah.
Or the next one who's actually still been in the lineup is they'll probably go for Raul Cazador.
Okay.
Old Kagandori, huh?
We could.
Cazador.
we could set it up to have you maybe get kidnapped or whatever is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
What
let's
do you think? You can have the
Or-
little ring for one night and see what happens.
yeah. So let's do this. Let's paint my old trailer back up.
Well, the thing is, here's what I was thinking. We have a match between you and Cazador. Problem is that Cazador was supposed to be in a tag team match with, against the Tough Brothers, who are
And
MIA.
they're gone.
And that's what's on the schedule, and that's what people are expecting to see. Cazador and Bolka Bogan
Versus a tag
against
team.
against tag team match.
Eldom, isn't that interesting?
Yeah. It's
And then
weird.
I pick up Johnny Mystery's mask again, and I hand it to him.
So what we have to do is we have to find a substitute.
Yeah, and then I try and put the mask on his face.
Okay. Enough. Listen, we can tell.
I know. Shut up. Shut up. And I try and put the mask on Eldom again. Okay, clearly you don't fucking understand what's going on. And I flip the mask inside out, so that it's like blank on the inside, and then I put it on him.
It just looks like it's inside out. It's
Yeah.
like the seams are visible.
And then
What do
he's
you-
a new wrestler.
I use minor
Right out
illusion to make
there.
it look pretty.
Hold on. You don't mean.
I mean,
No, absolutely not.
absolutely not the worst idea ever. You're right. Absolutely the best idea.
Okay, listen. Even if I were to agree, which I don't think I would, it's a tag team match.
So you don't even have to do anything. You just stand there and I'll kick their asses. What? What? I don't trust whatever the fuck you're about to say. That's not a tag team. That's just me 3 times.
Is Jonathan talking?
No,
Okay.
you know, I'll do it,
Yeah.
but you owe me.
Yeah. I'll take you to Denny's.
Somewhere nicer.
Give me high five. Hey, Eldom,
hmm
Olive Garden.
You think we have money for that?
And no take that. Thank you. Olive Garden, baby.
Well, I hear the breadsticks are pretty good. So.
They're fucking tight, dude.
All right.
Just don't try and sneak like a bunch out of the restaurant, because they'll get stuck up there. So
What?
Oh my god, I just got. I was confused.
Can I just tell you that's that's the most disturbing thing you've told me.
I think I've told you more disturbing things than that.
I don't know.
Let's go. Come on, let's
All right.
go.
Before we get going, I need to confirm. Andy, are you still alive over there? Andy? Andy?
Can you not hear them?
You can't hear?
I do not hear Andy.
Oh no.
Oh, Andy's gone.
Okay, because I
Poor
hadn't heard
Andy.
Andy in like a million years, and I'm like, this is unusual. It's not unusual. Andy, are you back?
You hear me now?
Yes, I hear you
Yep.
now.
Okay, cool.
All right, cool. I didn't hear you for
I
a long time.
can't-
I thought that was suspicious.
I can't hear my thoughts.
Okay, that's actually a lot better than not being able to hear me.
I know. I'm kidding.
Okay. So you guys head out. You get prepped. You get costumes on. Kevin, you get some of
Oh,
your
yeah.
old costumes.
I look so great.
They try to figure out something for Eldom that is not just like a Johnny Mystery mask turned inside out.
Okay.
Strudel,
Yes, I'm here.
come here for a moment.
Yes, yes. Are you going to hit me? Because if you are, I will hit back.
No. Why
Okay,
would you
good.
think I'd hit you?
I don't know. I feel like the entire group does not like me for some reason. It might be because I drug you every so often. While you sleep.
There's a pause. That's not true.
Yes, that is definitely not true.
The mirror image thing you were suggesting.
Yeah.
If I give a signal, if the match goes sideways,
Great Booyog will help you.
I'll tug. This is just me and Strudel.
Oh, okay.
I'll tug right here, and that'll be the signal for you to cast mirror image on me.
Okay, well, I can't do that because I can only do it on myself.
Yeah.
Or I could create 4 egos to help you fight.
Or you could dress up like a leprechaun.
And he's just going to he's gonna look back at Eldon, and then he just picks up a random top hat from the stand from like the one of the rack from
You're
one
in
of
a
the racks and
costume
puts it
shop,
on.
yeah.
I put my hand out to shake yours.
I will be the most annoying fucking leprechaun in the world for you, my brother.
I shake it. I feel like I've done something dirty.
Okay, so how I'm imagining this is Eldom gets fitted with a costume, and Jonathan, you can have Eldom look however you want, and then Strudel gets a tiny version of whatever that costume is, but with a top hat.
And in green.
Okay, so
What does Eldom's wrestler costume look like? I'll let you.
It
decide
looks
this.
like like a one of those cheap Halloween Roman costumes
Oh no.
with like the skirt, but it's kind of too short.
I'm familiar with it.
Yeah.
When we did Mad's Taz video,
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
saw one of those.
You
Yeah.
sure did.
Okay, so it's a cheap Legionnaire costume.
Yeah.
And Strudel is in a tiny Legionnaire costume with a top hat.
Yeah.
Like tiny little fake armor. And what is Kevin's costume?
Kevin's is like a jumpsuit. It's like a pink jumpsuit. It's black, if you can believe it, because her skin is pink. But it has like a bunch of pink like rhinestones on it. It's got like a super deep V. And it's but it still has like, you know how they have like the little bands. So it has it's like a turtleneck, and then it's got a cutout deep V. And she's like, it's super like tight to her arms or under muscles, and she looks badass.
Nice. Okay, so you guys spend the time prepping.
Yeah. We work on our group maneuvers.
Yeah,
and
you
our
guys
tag
are
out.
like in the one of the practice rings. You're working on what to do.
So you're telling me I can't just lob a ball of fire?
Yep, that's the rules.
Yeah,
Ain't
but
supposed
you
to be no
can, though.
magic.
It
You
is to the
can't just
death.
go around killing people in this.
So I have a question. What do I do as a leprechaun? I don't know what that is.
So basically, you're gonna hide under the ring, and then when you get the signal, you come fuck with people.
If the real leprechaun shows up, that's gonna be trouble, though.
Listen, that's gonna be a battle for you and you alone.
He might be under the ring. No one else goes under the ring. So if you run into him,
Be prepared.
that's a problem that you gotta deal with. Because honestly, I'm a level with y'all. That little fucker ain't on the payroll. I don't know what the hell his deal is.
I knew
What
it.
we thought.
He's just here. As far as I know, I'm pretty high up. It's hard to get higher than me without being the boss. I do not know if he's actually an employee.
That is troubling, but
I do
will
not
do
know
my
what
best.
he is or what he's capable of other than handing Manly a stick to whack people with or whacking people with said stick himself. And drinking copious amounts of alcohol.
Okay, now that I can do.
One time I
Where-
saw him bite a head off a pigeon.
What are we fighting for? Or they fighting for? What are they fighting for?
What?
This is not a champion. This isn't a tag team championship belt
So
match.
there's no belt.
There's no belt on the line tonight. This one's for pride and honor and,
Hey, the belt is
the
always on
adoration
the
of the
line.
fans.
No matter how far down the path, the belt is always on the line.
I see.
Let's fucking do it.
All right. So yeah, you guys have done your preps. Eldam, you've been told you need to come up with a finishing move if you plan to use one.
Oh,
Something
all right.
stylish. But yeah, so you guys are ready to go, as ready as you'll ever be. You're kind of psyching yourself up. You have a nice view of the ring from where you are because you are not. It's kind of like being a backstage thing. You guys can see in, but you're not in the audience, and you see people lining up and getting in line, and then eventually going to their seats. But you're not the first match of the night. Some other people got to go first.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So right in the middle of this big tent with all these people from Ravenshaven taking a seat to watch this show going on. And they're all pumped, they're excited for this show. It's gonna be a good one. And there's a bunch of bards. There's a band towards the front, where the wrestlers enter. That are ready there to play their theme songs. And
What is it?
everyone's just waiting for the very first one to play, because
Okay.
that means, oh shit, the show for the next couple of hours is starting.
Okay. All right, you can do this.
And that's not only the signal for you guys, but then a crew member comes back and is like, all right, everybody, we're at places. We're probably good enough for you.
Thank you, places.
Okay, so I assume
places. Thank you,
Stroll is
places.
going to go underneath the ring.
Here,
Okay.
I'll hand you a torch.
Yeah,
Alright, good luck,
I'm gonna say
motherfucker.
Ned comes out and he's like, "You're not under the ring yet."
No.
Shit. Okay.
You told me there was a scary leprechaun under there. Where did they go in?
All right. Well, we can't do it now. We'll try to sneak you under right before
No.
the match.
No. I got this.
How?
And then I cast invisibility on myself.
Okay. All right. You can do that. That's good. All right. You guys should be up in a bit. So how long does that last?
That's an hour.
Okay, that should be enough. Just keep that and then go under the ring when it's time, or now, or whenever. I don't know. Depends how long you want to spend hanging out under a mat where people are fighting.
Don't worry. I got this.
Okay, so do you just chill for an hour invisible, or do you go to hang out under the ring?
I go into underneath the ring to check out what the heck's going on under there.
Before you leave, I hand you a torch.
Can't goblins see in the night or have night vision?
You do. You have dark vision.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. I think.
Oh, no, I totally get it. It's a weapon just in case. I totally get it.
I think
Thank you.
leprechauns are afraid of fire or something.
I think
I
everyone's
want to
afraid of
point
fire.
out that you are going to be under a very not tall object with a torch if you do that.
I mean, I'm not going to light it. I'm just going to have it on me.
Okay. Okay,
Just
it
in
doesn't have to be
case?
lit. Okay, true enough. So you start heading out, but you hear the first theme songs beginning.
Okay.
One of which you hear the bards start up and people go crazy. first off, like the manager comes out and is like, "Are you ready for some wrestling? All right, then let's begin." And the first one starts, and it goes, "Ah, ah, I know I'm cute. I know I'm sexy. I got the moves that drive people." And this tiefling comes out in what looks like a mesh shirt.
Kevin's drooling.
Mm-hmm. And he's striking poses. He's
A
got
move.
long hair that goes down, and people are losing their fucking minds. Because this is the lover boy, Chana.
I love him.
Yeah, his whole thing is that he's attractive, and it's pretty great. It's pretty
Love
fucking
that.
wonderful. But yeah, he dances, basically struts his way up to the stage, gets in the ring. Strudel, you're making your way there. You're kind of like, you're
What
coming
about?
from, I'm gonna say, like, not the entranceway, but like, you're also like trying to kind of avoid him.
Okay.
And then you hear the sound of bagpipes
Oh no.
as Manly, the Corkish human. Cork is a place in my world. You can think of it
Basically,
sort of like
fantasy
Ireland.
Scotland.
Yeah, you can think of it like Ireland. Like, he comes out. He's like, "My name's Manly, and I love to fight." And he comes out. He's in this green leotard. This angry-looking Corkish guy with blonde hair, and oh, this is the guy who has the leprechaun.
Fucking Kevin.
And he comes out. He's got attitude, and he steps in the ring. And then you hear, like, they're kind of squaring up, looking at each other. And then you hear the ref gives the signal, and there's a ding, ding, ding. And they start going at it. And at that point, Strudel, you make it to the ring.
Okay.
You open up the flap. You don't think anyone notices. If they do, then it's just, like, it's a flap that just kind of moved by itself. So, like, you're invisible. There's nothing to notice.
Yeah. So what do I see underneath this ring?
So you see, with your dark vision, you see there's a bunch of folding chairs. There's a sledgehammer. There's a baseball bat that looks like it has barbed wire wrapped around it. There's 2 ladders. Basically, all things that are in the hands of wrestlers are a weapon. There's some folding tables, but you don't see a leprechaun.
Okay. Okay. So
But
yeah,
you're under the mat, and you hear the like happening right on top of you, just like the impacts of them like running around and slamming each other on, like, basically on top of the surface that you are under, which is a little unsettling, I'm not gonna lie.
why did I decide to do this? Why did I let peer pressure get to me? Oh, Strudel, you do this all the time. Stop letting peer pressure get to you.
And from what you can tell, like, Chana, like, you're thinking Chana might be winning, but then people go, "Oh!" So you just hear the reactions. You're not even, like, seeing the fight.
Okay.
And then you hear a boo. You hear booing, and the rest of you are watching the match, and you see that Chana is on the ground, and like Manly is on the other side of the ring, arguing with the referee. And at that moment, Strudel, you see a panel open up from under the floor.
Oh no!
And you see this crazy little motherfucker with pop out. He's in like a green suit. And you can tell like he was waiting for like that cue of the booze. And he has this wild look in his eyes, and he's got this dirty face, and he's got a jaunty kind of like hat, like little like a bowler hat, like it's all just like it's all variations of green, and he has a shillelagh, this weird walking stick in his hand, and he like begins to scuttle out from under the ring.
I assume he doesn't see me, right?
He does not see you because you're invisible.
Okay, good. So I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna. So yeah, this is crazy. Strudel's just watching all this. Doesn't even know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, you don't know this crazy fucking this leprechaun with a wild-eyed look. Like,
what is that?
and you see it sneak out under the tarp and into the actual match itself.
Okay.
The moment you want to do anything, let me know. But for now, you're just watching.
Yeah. You just watch. I mean, what can Strudel do? It's a freaking leprechaun. I'm pretty sure that goes above the ring of just craziness going on right now.
Terrifying.
But yeah, so like the rest of you who are watching, you see from under the ring, under the tarp, you see the tarp move, and you see this crazy little motherfucker pop out, and he comes out, and you see the referee is still distracted by Manly arguing with the referee, and the leprechaun gets into the ring and smacks Chano with this stick.
God.
And he's like, what the fuck?
Really
Bam! And it hits him. And then he runs and hides back under the ring. And you hear the announcers on the side going, what? That's cheating! It ain't cheating if the ref don't see it. Oh, God, I love this guy. Hey, come here, you little bastard. And the rest of you watching, like, one of the announcers, like, throws him a beer. He's like, and he gives a thumbs up, and he heads back under the ring. And you see this leprechaun chugging the beer.
Oh my God.
Okay, so does the leprechaun go back underneath the ring?
And he's just kind of chilling now.
Okay, so while that's going on, Strudel is actually going to go over to where the panel was. He's actually going to try to open up the panel.
It is still open.
Oh, okay. He's going to look inside the panel.
Okay, yeah, you see there's a tunnel there.
Okay, Eagle, do you want to go where no man has gone before?
Oh, you're talking to Igor?
Yeah.
You have to be within a mile of Igor.
Oh, shit. Okay. I forgot. All right.
I mean, you absolutely could have grabbed him.
Yeah.
In the interim. So you can do that. We'll say you did that because you guys had several hours to prepare. So Igor is with you now.
Okay. Do you want to go where no man has gone before? We're too bad. Go inside.
Igor goes down the thing, and he becomes visible. I'll say he's invisible when he's on you.
Okay, fair enough.
Maybe he was clinging to you, and we'll say fuck it with familiars. Like, he was basically an accessory at that point. Which I will never allow again, but for the sake of this bullshit. Yeah, Igor goes down the tunnel and becomes visible.
Okay. What does he see in the tunnel?
He doesn't see jack shit. Igor doesn't have dark vision.
Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, so, yeah, Strudel's just going to close the panel and, yeah, just kind of leave Igor in there to watch for stuff.
You're such a horrible owner.
I gave you a torch.
Oh, right. So he's just going to drop the torch down. He says, okay, explore down there, and if you die, just, don't freak out, man.
You just drop an unlit torch?
Yeah.
But you say that, and you see the leprechaun turns around. And it's like...
Uh-oh.
Okay. And Strudel's is going to freeze and slowly back away.
Mads, I think you have your thing on the thing again.
Oh, yeah.
Be on.
Okay, one moment. I got to do something really quick.
Okay.
That's so we kitten.
Oh.
So we ban.
I'm dying.
What a kitty.
I'm
Okay.
broken.
Meow meow.
Okay.
All right, we'll wait a moment for Andy to come back. Where'd my notebook go? There it is.
Cool.
Okay, I'm back.
All right.
But
Okay.
So this you can see this leprechaun. He's looking for you, essentially the source of the noise, and he sees that his escape hatch closed. So he's got the stick.
God, this is so good.
He's swinging under the ring, looking for the source.
Okay, so Strude's backing away slowly, and
Make a stealth check.
okay. Here we go. Okay, that is going to be. Let's see here. What is my stealth? Plus 3. That is going to be a 14.
Okay. Okay. So you are trying to step back quietly as you can, and as you're doing so, your foot you don't see it because you're backing up, and your foot collides with one of the baseball bats.
Oh no.
Ting, and it like falls onto a steel chair. Ting, and he looks over in your direction. And he starts
That's no
heading
good.
that way. Swinging with his shillelagh.
Yeah, at that point, Strudel freaks
And
out
he's
and
not
casts
talking
sleep.
either. It's really creepy and silent. What did you say?
Strudel freaks out and casts sleep.
Okay.
That's a good
Oh,
call.
good.
Yeah, roll your d8s.
Knocked out
for
the
me.
leprechaun.
Okay, what is it? I think 5 d8s?
Yep.
Okay.
Wow.
Ooh, good rolls. That is going to be 34.
Jesus Christ.
It's Jason Bourne.
Okay, yeah. That you do that, and actually, let me check
Are you-
something real quick. Just a real quick checkaroo on something.
Gotta check the HP of a fucking leprechaun.
Not just that.
All right, check him out the range because it's 20 feet from the target.
You hit him. I'm not worried about that.
No, it's 20
Yeah.
creatures within
Leprechaun
20 feet of a
maybe are
point.
immune to sleep.
Oh, yeah, because they're like Fey, right?
Yeah, but I don't know.
Or it's just actually like just a normal dude wearing a freaking leprechaun thing.
It could be.
It could be anything at this point.
I'm playing on that unknown.
Into the unknown.
Could be a very small elf.
A very small elephant? Yes, it could be.
I said elf.
I
But-
know.
Okay, so that leprechaun supposedly is knocked out. He goes, "Hey," and falls down, and there's a ting.
We did it. Strudel did it.
And then Strudel's just gonna look.
Yeah, he
And then-
collapses on like over a ladder,
Okay, so Strudel is going to
and you are visible now
yeah.
Oh shit.
because you cast a spell.
Okay, so I'm just gonna mark that down. So okay, so
Oh.
the spell lasts 1 minute. Can I tie him up using the barbed wire from one of the bats?
Oh.
Ouch.
Yeah, you want to like tie him to a chair or the ladder
Yeah.
or something?
No, I'm just gonna tie him
Okay.
arms and legs and push him back down the hole.
Okay, yeah, I'll say you do it. You do it. You tie him up. With
Okay, I
barbed
tie him
wire.
up and then I kick him down the hole. And I'm like, after that, I close the door. I'm
Igor
saying,
is down there still. He's like, and then you throw the leprechaun down.
You go get back up here. I don't need that anymore. I don't need you anymore. And I'm going to close the hatch and then just drag over like a couple chairs in order to put over it. And then I'm going to just whisper to myself, "You cannot hurt anyone anymore, Scheiße."
Oh man.
What's going on with the thing up above?
Up above,
Yeah.
it seems like Manly won. From what you guys see that Manly won, indeed. And usually, like, he celebrates, and his buddy comes up and he high fives him, and he's kind of like, what the hell? He's getting suspicious, and so but he's like, okay, whenever he walks off stage.
Okay. So now that people know what the leprechaun looks like, in Strulo's mind, he can't be the leprechaun anymore.
No, but he's mine.
So he's gonna start taking off the leprechaun costume because he is now going to do a new persona.
Oh God.
Oh no.
You weren't dressed like a leprechaun. You were dressed like a tiny eldom.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought I was dressed like a leprechaun. Either way, that tiny eldom still works. But
Yeah.
this time, no. Actually, no. Strudel's gonna do this his own way. He's gonna start taking off that costume,
Oh,
and he's gonna put on his normal guard. He's going to have a new persona for this. He's changing the plan.
Oh no. I shouldn't have trusted him with anything.
He's putting on his lab coat and everything. He's just putting on his normal guard. He's gonna go in when the time comes.
Oh, you just had your costume with you handy under that ring?
Huh?
You just had your entire other outfit?
Oh, right. God damn. I am so used to Gosberg just having just clothes underneath his armor and other stuff. That's all he wears. I am sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah. In that case, we'll just have him stick with the tiny eldom.
Okay.
Good.
As much as I'm not opposed to you swapping clothes.
Oh, really?
Also, there is not room in that costume for you to store another costume.
Oh, okay. So if I change back into my normal outfit, like my doctor's, like
You would have to go back to the dressing room.
Okay, just making sure. Do I have
Is it our
time?
turn soon?
Yeah, you got time.
Okay. I am going to cast invisibility on myself again and then go off in order to do that.
Of course.
All right, you do so. You invisibly change clothes as well.
Yeah.
So you guys your guys' like kind of tent flap opens, and you hear the pitter patter of invisible feet, and then you see like clothes being thrown off.
What are you
see
doing?
Strudel's clothes like
Gosberg,
invisibly
what
moving and going onto
Strudel,
him
what
and
the
then turning
fuck?
invisible.
What are you? You better
Okay,
not
long
talk
story
to
short.
me.
Long story short, I might have killed the leprechaun.
If you go out there naked, I'm gonna lose my entire shit on you.
Do you not just hear what I did to the leprechaun?
You didn't kill the fucking leprechaun.
I tied him up, shoved him down the hole, and put the chair over the hole.
The leprechaun can't die.
I mean, debatable. You okay, Harper?
Yeah, I'm just dying. I'm gonna turn off the mic.
No sound while you're choking is kind of funny to watch.
Just complete silence.
Oh God. I'm
Don't,
sorry.
don't worry, I have a new plan. Just do your thing, and I will come out and help you when the time comes.
Just fucking forget it. Don't come out, dude.
No,
I don't know.
I will help you. I have promised. And Strudel keeps half of his promises.
Very proud of what I've created today.
I'm going to take the costume that Strudel has just doffed, and I will don it.
Okay.
What are you doing?
You don the tiny Eldom costume.
Yes,
What are you doing?
I'm helping.
How? You're supposed to stay watch in case somebody tries to abduct anybody.
Oh. Well, I can watch in this.
Yeah.
Fashion.
You're not going to do anything crazy, are you?
Of course not.
Okay.
Hey, fashion is all we have.
Hmm?
Fashion
What do you
is
say?
all we have.
You
Yeah.
call this fashion?
Hey, buddy, you picked it out.
All right. Well, whenever we're ready.
All right. Then the next matchup goes, and it is El Gran Espectáculo. His theme song starts up. It's like, well, it's El Gran Espectáculo. Hold up. Turn out them lights. Get ready for something you'll never know. Da-na-na-na. You won't see it coming. I promise you'll know. Es el gran espectáculo. Spectacular. I don't know. Fuck. It's a new word to me.
Great.
Yeah, he just kind of like saunters out because he's just fucking big. That's his whole thing. He's Goliath. He's fucking huge. And he goes out. And he fights. You hear this very kind of like operatic, like classic thing, kind of song begin, or like, wait, who did I say? No, okay, we're good. Yeah, that works. But like this strange opera thing is mixed in with ooh yeah,
Oh my god.
ooh, and you see this minotaur come out in sunglasses, a bandana, brightly colored shirt, covered up by a fucking super colorful, like feathery fucking jacket. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, I
Your
got some
goodness.
things to say to you, Grande. Cause listen here, muchacho. Ooh, yeah, you think you can mess with the macho minotaur? Oh, you don't know the meaning of macho. I'm gonna show you. What? Do I have some fucking... Hold on. Let's see
Oh,
if I can
no.
really drive this home.
He's the cream of the crop, guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say the cream of the crop.
Yeah.
If he pulls out some fucking
Hold
cream,
on.
Just out of nowhere.
I'm
God
never
damn
gonna
it.
get another chance to do this.
Oh no.
I'm excited. Nervous?
Except maybe Halloween. We'll see.
Oh my god.
I can't find a bandana. Fuck it. I can't find a bandana. I'm not gonna worry about it right now.
huh?
Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Mistress.
Oh my god.
Ooh, I'm gonna come in there. You know you can't beat. You know you can't beat me as spectacular, cause I'm the cream of the crop. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I know it. And you know it, and these people know it. And the crowd's going fucking wild. And now the whole world is gonna know it as you and I face off right here, right now, for the World Heavyweight Championship. That's right. I'm cashing in. And he lifts up the thing you know he won, Kevin. Like, oh shit, this is a big fucking deal. It's the Money in the Bank.
Oh shit.
And it means you can fight for whatever championship you want at any time.
That's buck wild.
It's a thing you win in a different match. It's the whole fucking thing. He's like, oh yeah, let's go, brother.
Where does he put the belt?
El Gran Espectáculo has his belt. He's kind of wearing it, but he takes it off and he hands it to a guy on the side, like a
You
referee.
need that.
The
Steal
referee
it.
takes it. The referee takes it. Yeah. And
Okay,
they
I'm gonna-
square up, Macho Minotaur takes off all of his accoutrement, his cowboy hat, his bandana, his big gigantic jacket, the sunglasses, everything. Except the bandana, actually. He doesn't take off the bandana.
He leaves it on.
He leaves the
I'm
bandana
gonna.
on. And the
Bandana
referee
is
like
on.
holds it up. This is what
Oh,
they're
okay.
fighting for, people. People are going buck wild. And the match commences. And the belt is put on the side by the announcer's table.
Okay.
I think that's the only table that would be around.
How
Steal it.
big
He's sneaky.
is this?
What?
How big is this? Well, hold on. How big is this belt?
It's fit a Goliath, so it's pretty big.
So, like, minor illusion wouldn't make it.
I think minor illusion has to make something handheld, and you could technically hold this in one hand, but that's kind of stretching it.
Okay.
I'll look at the
Okay.
exact... Oh, no, wait. No, that's prestidigitation. Minor illusion makes a small illusion, but it's
Yeah.
a simple thing. Okay. What are you trying to do? Let me see. A sound or image of an object that lasts for the duration. Blah, blah, blah. If you create an image, so you could do the belt. It must be no
Okay.
larger than a 5-foot cube. It can't create sound, light, smell, or any other sensory effect. Physical interaction with the image reveals it to be an illusion because things can pass through it. As far as I can tell, however, it doesn't mention anything about such, so I don't think the illusion can move.
Okay, that's fine. I am going to. It's right by the ring, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
On the announcer's table.
All right. I'm gonna try and sneak up and grab it and cast minor illusion so that it looks like it's
You're
still
just
there.
going to sneak?
Well, I don't have like invisibility or anything, so.
So you're going to walk from backstage into a stadium filled with hundreds of people.
Actually, can I get somewhere where I can see the belt within like 60 feet? Preferably somewhere high up.
The only high up place would be in the stands with the audience. And those are pretty packed right now.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go into the stands. And
Okay, you start trying to get in there, and people are like, "Hey!" You're driving to go through, pushing through people.
all right. When I see I can't do it, then I'm just gonna.
Yeah, why are you trying to steal the belt?
I want to.
Because it'd be cool to have.
It would be cool to have. Never mind.
It would be nigh impossible to steal it. There are hundreds of people watching.
Okay, never mind.
And it's on a
All I'm
table
saying
in
is
front of
somebody
two
here is
dudes.
invisible.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why would Strudel need a belt?
I don't know. It'd be cool to have.
It would be
Strudel
cool to
doesn't
have.
need more
It's
crimes
fine.
underneath his metaphorical belt.
Eldon doesn't need any more belt puns. Okay. So who's winning?
So what happens? Yeah. Who's winning?
So you guys are watching the match. It is a spectacular event. You see, like, things seem to be going first Macho Minotaur's way, but then, like, you know, El Gran Espectaculo, he's a big dude, so he literally does this thing where he puts almost, it seems like no effort into a kick. He just, like, lifts his leg and just slams it into people, and it's like, and they go down, and it's like,
Yikes.
And like at one point he like literally like lifts the Macho Minotaur above his head, which is no easy feat because the Macho Minotaur is not a small dude. either. He's
The
also
Minotaur.
like taller than Eldum and way more wide than any of you. He's swole.
Whoa.
And he lifts him above his head and he just like throws him out of the ring. And the match goes to El Gran Espectaculo at the end by the 3 count.
He had heart, that Minotaur.
He had heart. That was a good match. Alright, do I have any other fun bullshit for you guys? I don't know Jake the Snake's theme song, so we're not going to bother with Jock the Croc. Alright, so now it's your guys' turn.
Hell yeah.
I
Wait.
don't know if I can do this.
I had a fun one that I was going to do, and I fucked up the opportunity for it. Never mind. We're going
What was it?
I wasn't going to have El Gran fight Macho Minotaur. I was going to have him fight, like, this other dude who's, like, all rich and fancy. And then, like, he comes out in, like, his pimped-out cart, his wagon or whatever. You know, that's got, like, the stag horns on the front. And then, like, basically the big dude comes out and just looks at it and just pushes it over on its side. So we'll say, like, Kevin, you share the story of how that happened. Like, oh my god.
Yeah,
it's
this is the
spectacular.
wildest shit
He's fucking
ever.
strong as shit. He's fucking awesome. Now it's your guys' turn to go out
Oh boy.
places.
Here we go.
All right, what's Kevin's theme song? Because I think you're both walking out to Kevin's theme song.
It's Janelle Monáe's Pink.
Okay, Janelle Monáe's Pink is playing
Pink,
As-
dun, 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 dun.
as
Baby pink behind all of the doors. Crazy. It's about lesbian sex.
Eldum walks out. It's like, now coming to the ring. The announcements they've done for each of them. Returning, the Magenta Mangler. And
Kevin
what
screams.
name are you performing under, Eldum?
Pinky.
What?
Pinky.
No.
Yes.
Lil Pinky.
Let's see.
Also, are you going to try to get under the ring in any way, or are you just backstage? Booyog. Nix.
I was told to stay backstage, so I'll just stay backstage, but I want to be able to see them.
All right, you can see them. I will give you that.
Okay.
Just saying no. Strudel is still invisible, right? If I remember
Yes.
correctly. Okay, so he has not gone. He has not gone under the ring. He's just kind of like on the sidelines at the moment.
Commander Carnage.
Commander Carnage. Okay, and you're just on the sidelines of the ring, like itself,
Yeah, kind of like I don't know the
or like
specifics
by
of
the
how-
audience,
Huh?
by the audience, or
I'd say maybe like near the announcers.
near the announcers. Okay, that was my next suggestion. Okay, yeah. So, Kevin comes out, the Magenta Mangler and Commander Carnage.
Pew, 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 pew.
And the
You're
announcers are
probably
like, oh,
swaggered.
there's going to be a hell of a
Not kinda
match.
stiff.
Kevin the Magenta Mangler is back. And she's brought a new debuting wrestler, Commander Carnage.
I'm just screaming.
That's right. We know what the Mangler is capable of, but we don't know what Commander Carnage is capable of. That's going to make this a real exciting match.
I'm just standing there. Like, I'm kind of freezing up.
Stage fright? Oh. I smack you on the ass.
Yeah, so Kevin struts out real confident. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, this is my people, the song's playing. People are applauding. And as you're like walking to the ring, you see not in the front row, but a couple rows back, you see a sign that's like, love you, Magenta Mangler! And you see it's Kugo, the goblin fan from our first game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The one
Nice.
who like really wanted your autograph, and he's wearing a magenta Mangler shirt, and he's like, "Wah!"
Oh.
I'm gonna place a few bets.
You're gonna place bets?
Hmm.
Okay.
Can I find like a bookie?
Yeah, sure. You find a bookie.
I'm gonna bet. How much do I have?
And for the
I don't
sake
know.
of things, they did a little announcement where they're like, so the lineup changed tonight, but we have a special treat for you, and then you guys came out.
Hello.
What are you betting? What?
I don't know what I can. I don't know how much I have.
You all have some put away, just cuz, but none of you have bothered to write it down. But I'm pretty
Well,
sure you have a few hundred in the bank.
All right, I put like half of it on
Half of what?
Wow.
whatever I have.
You guys don't have it fucking written down.
I know. I'm just saying I put half of whatever it is. Well, then never mind. Okay.
Fuck, I'll say you put 100 gold down. I don't fucking know.
Okay.
You want to put 100 gold on who?
Magenta Mangler.
All right. You put 100 gold on the Magenta Mangler.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys come out.
All right.
The next theme song pops up. And you recognize this one, and it's like it's really hitting you because you've never fought either of these people before, Kevin.
I ain't scared.
They're both legends. One's a bit younger than the other. It's like, I am a real Kirosian, fight for the rights of everyone. And you guys see, not an unfamiliar sight to the two of you, a bugbear. This bugbear woman comes out, and she is swole as fuck.
Oh shit.
This is a swole-ass bugbear woman. She comes out, she's got a bandana, and she's got the sunglasses, and she's wearing this bright red t-shirt.
Oh wow.
And pants, you know, it's like she's got a mustard and ketchup look going on, and her shirt says Bulkamania. And people are loving it, people are eating it up. And she steps in the ring, and you guys are kind of like sitting in the corner or like out of the ring, as is customary. And she goes up in the ring, and she like rips the shirt, and there's another Bulkamania shirt underneath.
What was the point of that?
She's fucking showing that she's fucking swole, man. Oh, it's a thing.
Oh, this is going to be terrible.
It's gonna be great.
Okay, I'm going to have to rewrite my entire plan.
And then you guys hear the second theme song begin, which has a very different vibe to it. You can tell there's some trumpets and some other stuff going on, but it starts like, "Hey, mamacita, you want some duendino heat?" It's like, I lie, I cheat, I steal. I lie, I cheat, I steal. And you see this half-elf walk out. He looks confident as fuck. He's very fucking attractive. He's got like the hair going down to here. And you know this as Raul Cazador, who is the one that Ned told you might be the next target.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of like swaggers out. He's super confident. He blows some kisses to the fans. Like, oh, he's eating it up. He's eating up the attention so much more than anybody else ever has this whole night, just with this smooth confidence. And he like winks at you as he enters the ring.
Elves.
I'm about to end his whole shit.
All right. So the way tag team works, it's one at a time. So
Yeah,
who's going first?
me.
All right. Here, Kevin steps out there, and they talk for a second, and Bolka Bogan is the one to start things out. So it's little tiny pink Kevin, who is fairly swole against Bolka Bogan.
Okay.
Bolkamania is running wild.
Can I get within 30 feet of Kevin?
From where?
What do you mean from where?
Like, from the audience, or are you going to come down, like, from where the wrestlers come from?
Yeah, that's
Audience,
what I
like
was
at the
gonna
edge of the
do.
ring.
Yeah, I was just
the-
gonna come and like not be seen, just like on the sides.
I mean, the way that wrestlers come is a big walkway that everyone can see, and also is much more than 30 feet just to get to the ring.
Okay, then never mind.
It's a big old stadium, big tent event.
Big
Yeah,
tent.
okay.
Welcome to the big tent event.
The big event tent.
It's
Okay.
a big event.
Let's wrestle.
Like, I know you want to do things, but like, it's very hard to be sneaky
Yeah, no, it's fine.
in a room of hundreds of people when there's a show going on.
2,000.
So like, you gotta like
I know.
make Andy make you invisible or something.
And you, at the moment, you don't
I'm gonna
know
go
where
get
I
sushi.
am, to my knowledge.
Hmm?
And
I'm
at the
gonna go
moment,
get sushi.
Okay, I'll say as you're doing that, something you spot, Nyx. You see on the edge
I'm gonna
of
go
your
get sushi.
you see on the edge of your vision there's a rat with its brain sticking out.
Okay. I wasn't there for that.
Follow that rat.
There for what?
The rat thing.
the cranium rat says,
I'm gonna go get sushi.
Okay, you go get
I'll
sushi,
be
but
right
you were
back.
there for cranium rat stuff.
No, I wasn't.
Yes,
You
you
sure?
were. There was a thing where everybody interrogated the cranium rat.
was I there?
I almost
Yeah,
died.
maybe not.
Yeah, you almost got killed by a cranium
It's
rat.
when Romeo was
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I don't
Not the
remember
best.
that.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I was not there that day.
You were. I think everyone was there. It was when we
Okay.
had Romeo with us.
Yeah. I almost died.
No, that was the other. That was
Okay.
the first time with cranium rats.
Oh, you're right.
There have been multiple cranium rat instances.
Cranium
They're
rats
the
are an
worst.
epidemic.
I don't remember. I'm gonna go get sushi. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, you go get sushi.
It's time to duel.
Bum, 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 bum. Let's fight.
All right.
Drop a
well,
train on 'em.
yeah. Let's start this out. We're gonna do. This is a weapons thing. Yeah, you're using the mace.
Yeah.
All right. She has a maul. And
Oh,
she's
wow.
gonna bring it down on. Let's do initiative for the sake of
Okay.
things. What'd you get?
6.
Okay. We're gonna say this is Eldom, also roll initiative.
Okay. Whoa. It's very happy music.
Bit of classical music there.
That is going to be a 16. I've got a little list.
All right.
Up on the list. You know that I exist.
Okay. So, first up is Bolka Bogan. She's going to swing at you. And so the optional rule I'm going to implement here, because I'm trying to figure out how to spice it up from normal combat.
Okay.
So I think what we're going to do here is instead of normal attack modifiers, or maybe in place of them, you can use performance.
Hell yeah.
Because I'm going to say there are two. I think this fight is not you have to knock out their hit points. I don't think it's just that. I think getting the audience on your side or subsequently making them hate you if you are a heel is also your objective. Like, you have to not only beat them up, but you also have to get the fans riled up.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I think athletics or attack rolls or whatever, because they're probably the same for both of you, and performance are both factors.
I have a 0 in my performance. Beat that.
You know what? You know what's the wild shit? Is so do I.
Great.
You
But
didn't
I've got
take
good intimidation and I'm a heel. So.
What's your background?
Gladiator?
You didn't get performance?
Nah, can you believe?
How did you not get performance?
I don't know. Can I have it?
How many? What are your proficiencies?
Acrobatics, athletics, deception, and intimidation.
That's right. That might be the alternate for gladiators.
Do you want me to do a switcheroo?
If that's the case, I'll say you can probably use intimidation.
Hell yeah.
In place. If you guys are going to be heels, then absolutely I'll say you can use intimidation in place of
Great.
Okay.
I have a 0 in
because that is more fitting.
I got a 2, baby. Let's do it.
You didn't have to roll right now. I'm trying to figure out, like, what can we do to make this difference. I'm also trying to find the goddamn backgrounds. I'm stupid and I missed it. Yeah, I guess that's just what you took. Okay, that's fine. Wait. No, you should have had performance. Whatever.
Well, maybe I'm thinking like maybe one thing we could try making it like interesting is that instead of like instead of fighting in order to like essentially like to when you're knocked out, it's basically whoever takes is bloodied.
That's what I've done before. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for like wrestling matches. So what we're gonna start out with Bolka, and she's gonna take a mighty swing at you. And what's your AC?
16.
Bolkamania's running wild. All right. That is a 15 to hit.
Now, bitch.
Nope. All right. Next up, so I'm Eldam, so like you are technically next, but how this is going to work, you're on the sidelines. So
Yep.
Basically, unless you want to do something, like I'll give you the option, like it's there. So like, and like you get to use a reaction if like say Kevin is being pinned, you can use your reaction to run in there and beat the shit out of them and stop Kevin from being pinned. But otherwise, like you can also like try to assist. You can do helps and stuff, like if like Kevin is in trouble. But other than that, you would have to like enter the ring and kind of cheat a little bit to like do your thing if you're not tagged in.
Got it.
All right. So and it's the same with Raul because Raul is right after you. But next up is Kevin. If you're not gonna do shit.
So What about me? Like, since I'm basically like next to the ring, what can I do?
You, because you are invisible, you don't. Here's the thing: if someone attacks, if you get involved, the match is gonna end and like someone's gonna get disqualified and some shit's gonna happen. Or you're probably gonna get like fucking, especially because you use spells. Like, so if you like cast a fucking fireball or something in the ring, like security's gonna get called and you're probably gonna get beat up.
Yeah.
But you otherwise, like, you have a full motion of things you can do.
Okay.
Whatever you can think of, because you're technically, like, you can help cheat in any way. You just have to keep in mind that your invisibility goes away if you
And how long?
do act in a couple minutes, but also if you cast a spell or do an attack.
Okay.
If you do particular things. And as far as, like, if you wanted to mess someone up in the ring, I don't know if, like, just performing an action in such a way could disrupt your
Bless you.
invisibility, but it would kind of be dangerous because you're getting in the middle of a fight, essentially.
Yeah.
And this is an entertainment thing with a lot of wild shit, and shit's gonna get insane, so I might... Stuff... Like, you don't get in the way of my mind when I'm in wrestling, dude.
No
Shit's
problem.
gonna get cray-cray regardless. So, like, how much of that insanity do you want, like, directed at yourself is the thing.
Okay, just making sure.
Like, do you want to be used as a weapon, an invisible weapon, by a bugbear? Because it could end up happening. It's wrestling. Anything could happen. Like,
Okay,
if the dice don't agree with you, bad things could happen in this scenario.
Okay.
At least as far as getting in the ring with a rampaging bugbear and a raging goblin.
Yeah. Okay.
It does not look like doing something besides attacking or casting a spell would end your invisibility, though.
Okay.
So you can still, like, use other actions, like use an object, or help, or stuff like that.
Okay. So, in that case, I will just not do anything at the moment. I will wait for
Okay.
the right time to assist.
Do you wanna roll initiative for me as well, Andy?
Yeah, sure.
And I'll have Quinn do the same when they get back.
See here, initiative. What's my initiative? Oh, dexterity. +3, that is going to be a 14.
14, okay. Strudel. All right. Kevin, it is your turn. Kevin.
Okay, so I am gonna use a. Can I use an acrobatics check to try and climb up onto her shoulders?
Absolutely.
Okay, great. So that is what I'm gonna do. That's a 23, baby.
Hell yeah, you are up on her shoulders.
Yay! Can I do anything else?
What do you want to do?
I mean,
I'll consider that. Huh?
Is that an action or a movement?
I'll consider that movement.
Cool. Can I want to bop her in the head.
Okay, go for
It's
it.
like the butt of my mace.
All right.
Right on top of the head.
Dunk.
Yep.
Dink bonk.
That's gonna be a. That's only a 12. So
Nope.
I try.
Yeah, you're trying to hit her, and she's like, you're on
Yeah.
top of this raging bugbear.
I'm holding on.
So I've decided you guys have to reach a certain number of performance points, and that was
Okay.
a performance thing. So roll an intimidation check for me.
Okay. That's an 11.
Okay. I'm not gonna count that.
Aw.
I'm deciding a DC now, which is stupid of me, but I think it's got to be higher than 11.
I guess it's not 10.
You gotta get the fans riled up more.
Valid. Okay.
Okay.
All right. so you guys are fighting.
Yeah.
And I think you're on top of Bolka. So I think what she's gonna do is she's gonna move to her corner of the ring where Raoul is,
Mhm.
and she's gonna attempt to throw you in the corner,
Ah!
so both her and Raoul can beat you up.
Can I use the help action to trip her if she gets close to me? If I can get closer, or I don't know.
No, but you can run into the ring and try to stop that, or you can go try to punch Raoul.
Oh, I want to shoulder Raoul.
Nice.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm gonna roll for Bolka first. Kevin, I need you to make a contested athletics check.
Okay.
You might not need my help.
16.
All right. That beats Bolka. So she's trying to pull you off and throw you in the corner, and you're like, ah!
Nobody
You're-
puts Kevin in the corner.
You're holding on with massive thigh strength around her neck. She's
Hell
like,
yeah.
"Arr, ah." They're like, ah! And she's like, "Ah." You stroll over to Raoul.
Is
Eat
Raoul
'em.
waiting for?
Yeah, he's waiting. He's like, come on.
I want to get behind Raoul and I want to grab him and I want to German suplex.
All right, yeah. Make a grapple check.
Grapple.
Mhm.
Grapple's my middle name.
Hell yeah.
That's athletics, right? Plus,
Yeah.
Or just 17.
Okay, yes, you succeed. you German suplex Raul Cazador. So he's up there, standing on the side of the ring, like trying, and you like pull that move on the side. Roll intimidation or performance or whatever you feel is appropriate.
Well, they're all 0.
Okay.
That's a 14
Okay.
base. So
Yep. You guys have 1 performance point.
Yeah.
as I like look over to the crowd, I'm like, yeah.
They're like, boo!
Oh, that's
robot
pretty
is
cool.
Who's
What did
the
that-
robot now?
You guys hear that?
Who did that? Is that me?
Me?
That's me. It might be coming from Quinn's.
This is wild.
I think it's coming from Quinn's because it was coming from Quinn's before.
Let's all hang up and then join again.
Okay.
For the most part, so
Yeah, it's quieter.
we'll continue on.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, so you guys are fighting in the ring. It is Raul's turn, and he's gonna attempt to basically do a not so nice kick to you from where he is on the ground, and he's gonna
Not
try
so
to
nice,
turn
huh?
that into a leg lock.
Oh no.
Oh dang.
So you need to make another contest. You need to make a contested grapple check.
Okay. Come on. That's going to be a 17 as well.
All right, he defeats you
Oh.
with a
Dang.
23.
Okay.
So he from the ground wraps up your leg in his leg and trips you. You're both on the ground. He's like wrapping his legs around yours, and he's got your leg all wrapped up, and you're like, oh fuck! Ah, and he's like,
Can I
twisting it. It's like,
help out?
yeah. So you are next, but what
Okay,
happens
good.
next? No one could have predicted.
I know it.
You're stepping over to go help held him, and then you see the flap of the tarp
No.
under the ring come up, and you see the Leprechaun. Hoodwink, who I hadn't named before. Hoodwink pops out with his hands still barbed wire tied together. He's like,
Oh my.
but he's got the shillelagh too held in his hands. And he just comes out with this wild look in his eyes and he's hopping.
Run!
Okay.
What would you like to do?
So where is he between? Where is he at the moment?
He's nowhere near any of them. Like, to give you an idea, I'll show you in my... This is not a fucking square. No, I can... Okay. If, say, this is the enemy corner, that's where Kevin and Bolka are. This is
Okay.
where Eldum and Raoul are. This is where the Leprechaun is.
And where am I?
You could be right here. By the announcers.
Okay. So I'm going to
So you
walk.
see this, and then the announcers are like, "What the hell? It's the leprechaun! What's the Leprechaun doing out here?"
I am going to just casually walk around the outer rim, avoiding the leprechaun.
Hmm.
And then I'm going to slide underneath the ring and find what's underneath. Just basically anything, right? Anything a wrestler could use as a weapon, they'll use as a weapon.
Yeah, and you see like the tunnel has been popped open with seemingly inhuman strength.
Oh, that can't be good. Good thing they don't know who I am. And I'm going to grab one of the bats and then slowly slide it and then push the handle out to where Eldon is.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, you see a bat handle come closer to you, Eldon.
On my turn, I'll grab it. But yeah.
Mhm. Oh, this is so good.
And then that's my turn.
That is, yeah, we'll say that's your turn.
No, I'm saying that's my turn.
Okay. So yes.
Or actually, before that, I'm gonna come out from the underneath in order to, like, make sure I can still see everything of what's going on.
Okay, yeah, you do so. Next up is... Okay, oh, good, Quinn, you have returned. Or
Okay.
not. Oh,
I
wait,
think
they
they're
might be
gonna fix
fixing their
this.
thing. Which means I'm probably gonna have to fix my thing.
Well, we'll see.
Son of a butt.
Who's next? Would that
Quinn's
be
gonna
both?
go. Next is,
Kevin.
yes, it would be Kevin next.
Nice. Okay, I'm like on top there, right? I'm gonna try and like choke her with my legs. And make
Okay.
her tap.
All right, make an athletics check.
I got a nat 20.
Okay, yeah, you begin doing that. You're choking the life out of her with your thighs.
Yeah. So strong. Yeah.
Yeah. She's like,
And
you're
I'm like eating my chest with my hands. I'm like, ah,
goblin thighs.
ah.
So yeah, and roll intimidation.
That's a 9.
Okay, that's not gonna do it.
Yeah, I bet it isn't.
So this is a normal part of the fight. This isn't like a woo yeah moment.
Yeah.
That's okay. Not
Fine.
everything is a
Not
peak.
everyone can do it. That's fine.
It's like you can do it. Just like it's not you gotta hey, you can't, not every part of the fight can be John Cena doing the FU. He's gotta get in some kicks and some punches and some slaps.
It be like that sometimes.
Not every part can be the finisher.
Don't I know it?
Yeah, you're doing your deal. You're banging. You got her trapped. You got her right where you want her. She is going to pull an unusual move. I don't think she'll have to entirely roll for. But I think she leans into like holding you in place, and then she's just gonna drop on top of you. And I think that just happens.
Yeah.
But she's gonna roll a performance, and that didn't do it. So next up.
I'm vaguely trapped under her head.
Yep. Next up is Eldum.
I'm gonna reach for the bat, and I'm gonna bring it over the top of this guy's head.
Yeah, you're like reaching. You just barely get it. Got it.
Bonk.
Yeah, make me an attack roll.
Okay. That is going to be a 22.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Bonk.
Yeah, you clunk this guy. Oh, and you're out of the leg lock now. He's like holding his head. He's like, ah, I gotta.
Can I? Is that it? Is that all I can do right now?
Do you have any other fun stuff you want to do?
I want to grab him.
Okay.
Like, hold on from behind.
All right, we'll say you jump on him, and that's your performance
Okay.
thing. So roll that for me. Here's the advice, guys. Now's the time to do wild shit.
Yeah.
That's a 12.
All right. I'm gonna.
That is the best I can do.
That does not get you a performance point. All
I
right.
basically have to roll high. to go.
Yeah, I put the DC at
Yeah.
14.
Generally.
I feel like that's a good medium.
Mhm.
It's a good that's
Fair
what gets
enough.
the crowd.
I mean, I've got the only thing I have right now in persuasion is in charisma is persuasion. So
But you guys do hear Kugo
Not
going
perform.
wild. It's like, "Wah!"
Kugo loves it.
that fuels me.
Kugo's loving it. Next up, Strudel, if he wants to do something.
Okay, so right now at the moment, Kevin's not doing, or not Kevin, the Magenta Mangler's not doing so well, is it? I assume?
I'm trapped.
They're trapped under a 200 and some pound bugbear.
Okay. Well,
Only under the head, though.
okay, so underneath the ring, is there any, weapon I can manage to get into their hands? That I could quickly get into their hands?
There's all kinds of stuff. What do you?
Okay.
There's folded up chairs.
I would like to, is there, any pottery underneath?
There's not pottery, no.
Okay.
Fire.
Let me think here. Folded up chairs, bats.
Harper,
I would-
consider this. What
What?
if there was, though?
There's also the leprechaun's shillelagh.
I'm going to.
He's holding it.
Okay, well, I am going to grab a sledgehammer from underneath there, because I think that was one of the items you actually said that was underneath.
Yes, it was.
And is it possible for me to unscrew the head off the handle? Because I don't know how sledgehammers work.
No,
so.
they don't work like that.
Okay, cool. Thank you for telling me.
Huh?
I'm going to drag that over, and then I'm going to kind of throw that onto the ring so it can land next to the mangler.
Okay, yeah, you do so. You grab this sledgehammer, and the announcers are like, "What the hell is happening? All these weapons are flying out from under the ring!"
And then I'm going.
And at mention of that, the leprechaun like looks over to that side, sees this sledgehammer kind of invisibly float up, and he's like, "Oh!" And he's hopping over now.
I assume he's slower than me, or is he still as fast?
You see, he's managed to get the leg barbed wire off, and he wraps it around the shillelagh as he's going. So now he's going at normal speed.
After I throw a sledgehammer, I'm going to just run. I'm gonna run away from the leprechaun. I don't want to fight that bastard.
Roll a stealth check. It's a stadium full of screaming people, but still.
What is it? Stealth?
Yes.
Okay, that is going to be 19.
Okay. So for with a 19 total on your end, he got a higher in persuasion because he rolled an 18 on the dice.
Wait, persuasion?
I mean, not persuasion, perception.
Oh, okay.
My bad. Yes, he persuaded you to let him see you. No. So what happens is another bad circumstance. As he's coming around, you're still lowering the tarp that's under the ring, and you're like, oh shit, I'm not fucking with that. But as you're running, you were by the announcers, and they threw beer earlier. And I think what happens is you slip in the beer that had been thrown. And you can kind of see, like, Eldon, from where you are, you can kind of see the puddle effect.
What's that?
That's
that's
conversation going on at Andy's?
Yep.
Or Matt's? Okay, that's at your side. Yeah, the puddle goes flying, and you fall, and you're like, ah, but you get up, but like, you made the sound, and he's like, he has these acute little ears, these pointy ears, and he's like, ah. And he knows you're running. He knows someone is there. And they're like, what the hell's he doing? And he like jumps over Raoul and Eldam, who are still kind of on the ground. So like this leprechaun jumps, like he kind of steps on you guys too, and you're like, ah, what the fuck, fucking leprechaun. And the leprechaun is going to attack you with disadvantage. Which is probably good. Because that was a 10.
Yeah, that my AC's 13.
Yep. So he's swinging at you, and they're like, oh god, he's gone insane! He's right by the announcers, just swinging wildly. So that's happening.
Wow.
What the hell's going on?
Watch out.
Someone get Manly out here.
Did I manage to get the sledgehammer onto the ring?
You did. You did that.
Okay, good. And I'm currently, I assume, prone, or
you're not prone.
Oh, okay. I am going to continue running the hell away from this leprechaun. I'm gonna try to get as far as I can.
Yes.
Yeah.
Next up. Next up, it is Raoul.
Oh shoot! Never mind.
Raoul is going to bring his own weapon to bear. But I think he's gonna do I think he's gonna try to knock you back. Is what this is. I think this is a shove. So you need to make a contested check.
Okay. Strength.
Yep, strength.
That's a 10.
All right, he beats you, so he shoves you and hits you. We'll say he has, this is a bludgeony kind of sport, so he has like a nasty kind of looking like long wooden club,
Ow.
like mid-length wooden club. Yeah. And then he get as you're away from him, he climbs up on the ropes, and you can tell he's planning some shit.
Oh dear.
Next up, Kevin.
I'm gonna pick up the sledgehammer, so I have sledgehammer in one hand, mace in the other hand, and I'm gonna try and like clap it on her head.
All right, yeah, make an attack roll.
That is a 19.
All right, yeah, 19 hits. You don't have to roll performance. I'm gonna just say that was it.
That was it.
That's
that
a
was
big
it,
moment.
boys.
Like two things at once, and it's like, oh my god! Somebody call the damn match.
Yeah, ouch.
Oh please, that's nothing. I've taken things way worse back when I was in the ring. It's like, oh really?
Like,
Worse than
okay.
that? Yeah.
We got a badass over here.
Yeah, so that fucking, she's kind of like, and you are now free to get out from under her if you wish.
Yeah, I do. I kind of squirrel out, and
Yeah.
can I stand on her chest?
Yes.
Yeah, I do so.
All right. It is now her turn. So she's gonna try to pick you up and throw you as she gets
Oh
up.
God.
Make a contested grapple check. Athletics.
15.
All right. You beat her, so she is only able to get you off of her.
Okay. And I'm like standing next to her, ready to go.
Yep. Next up, it is Eldon.
I want to do something really crazy. I'm going to wipe my nose as blood comes off of it. I'm going to spit. And what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to grab him and cast jump.
You're going to try to cast jump on him.
No, on myself.
On
and
yourself. Okay.
And grab him.
Oh, I see. Okay. You wipe the blood from your nose, and you kind of channel that, and you cast some of your blood magic, and you cast jump, and you want to grab him. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. There's a grapple.
What's a 24 going to get me?
That's a lot better than his roll. I'll tell you what. So. Yeah, I think there's another performance point for you guys.
I'm
Hell
going
yeah.
to jump
Guaranteed.
and corkscrew into the judges' table.
The announcer's table.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You grab him off of the ropes, because he was planning to jump off the ropes and get you, and you instead grab him, fly 15 feet into the air, and bring him down into that table, and they're like, oh my god, the table collapses.
Hell yeah.
And the
it
two announcers
does.
are like, ah. It's like,
The camera's
holy
all
crap.
The camera's all shaking.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's like I said, anything can happen in the KRC Wrestling Federation.
We're both like holding our backs like,
Yeah, no, you're both. You didn't walk away from that unscathed yourself. You're like, oh, you're both on the ground. Next up, Strudel.
So I assume there's beer bottles around, just like empty beer bottles kind of rolling around.
There are glasses.
Glasses?
Yes.
Okay, and I assume Eldon and Raul aren't really doing anything at the moment.
Yeah.
no.
What's the situation with Kevin and the Bugbear?
Kevin seems to be holding their own.
Okay, so in that case, I'm going to spend this turn trying to get as far away from that tiny leprechaun fucker as possible. Before I do though, I'm gonna grab a glass and then kind of hide it on my person.
All right, you grab a glass and it turns invisible.
Cool. I assume it's what
As
what
you pick
kind
it
of
up.
glass is this, by the way?
Huh?
You kind of like roll around and stuff.
It's just like a glass mug, tankard, you know?
Okay, cool. And it's gonna be my turn, just grabbing the glass and running around.
And you run, yeah. This weird leprechaun guy, Hoodwink, is he's wondering where you are. He's like, he's got this rabid look in his eyes, and he manages to free himself from the barbed wire on his hand. One hand is free from it, and then he pulls out these panpipes. Like he starts playing them. It's like he doesn't talk. He just like makes weird noises. And a bunch of rats come running out from
Oh dear
underneath
God, no!
the ring.
That's
Like-
so gross.
Like cranium rats?
They do appear to be cranium rats.
Oh,
This guy,
And they
the
emerge
hole underneath
and they
might
begin
be
to
something.
swarm, and they like, and some are regular rats, but some are cranium rats, and they swarm around like all of you who are not in the ring, basically. And the announcers are like,
Oh, shoot.
what the hell? Oh, that little bastard! And they like kind of jump up on the barricade, getting out of there. So the audience is fine, and they're like, "What the heck?" But Eldam, you and Raoul on the ground have these rats crawling under you. It's just like way too many rats. And like they're kind of crawling on the leprechaun, and he's like, "Yeah." But they also like begin like kind of going around where you are because they can't go through something invisible.
oh dear
Just
God,
through
no!
the-
Oh dear
And
God,
you have
no!
some rats that are climbing up your legs.
You no, see, unclean rats! Ah, get out! I've seen what happened to the plague victims.
That's his turn. And he as he sees that kind of like the commotion that way, he points his shillelagh at you. You look back at him and he's like,
Oh shoot!
Oh, yes, God, no!
but the rats are not attacking. But they do seem to be under his command. Next up, it is Raoul. He's gonna fucking start chucking rats at you.
Ooh. Stop!
He's
Crazy.
chucking rats. It's like, take that! Come on!
Fuck.
This is an attack roll. He succeeds, and the crowd is eating it up because it's fucking hilarious. Fucking carajo! No! After he's like tossing rats as he goes at you, and then he manages to climb up on the side of the ring. Next up is Mads.
Okay. She's still laying on the ground, right?
She got up.
Okay, I'll take the sledgehammer to the back of her knee and try to make her go down, at least on one knee.
All right, you got to drop your mace to use the sledgehammer.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Make an attack roll.
20. Dirty 20.
Yeah, that'll do it. So roll
And I knock
your
her down.
intimidation.
18.
Yeah, that'll do it. So next up, so there are rats crawling up all around the ring.
This is nasty.
There's a leprechaun who should not be there because his big version is not present. He came out with a bunch of barbed wire. He is cackling maniacally.
That's wild.
Weapons have been strewn about by some invisible force.
Wild.
Doled out like Santa giving away Christmas presents to all the good boys and girls. It is the peak of wrestling. It is perhaps the greatest match you've ever had in your life, Kevin.
Hell yeah.
Bolka is going to... They're going to try to pull off something special. They're going to attempt to kick you in the stomach and knock you down, and then bounce off of the ropes. After that, they're going to do some shit. They failed horribly. So they miss you. Yeah, you block it, you dodge out of the way.
It's nice to be missed.
So they're just coming... this dice is not good. I can't use this fucking dice. The dice has only been rolling good for the Leprechaun, guys.
What he deserves.
The Leprechaun really is the best character at the moment.
Yeah, no, like Raoul and Bolka, like Bolkamania is not running well. They can't roll shit. That Leprechaun has like never rolled below 15. Like, I'm not fucking with you. Like, it's the luck of the Leprechaun.
Luck of the Irish.
It's luck of the Irish. I don't know what to
Luck of the Corkish.
Corkish.
All right. Okay, so next up, it is Bolka. No, wait, she went. It is Eldum.
Okay. Is the leprechaun close?
He is, yes.
I want to grab him and swing him into my opponent.
You want to swing the leprechaun? Okay, yeah. Make a grapple check against the leprechaun.
That's going to be a 16.
16 total will not beat him because he rolled an 18
Oh,
on the
shit.
dice.
Damn it.
So you go up to try and grab the leprechaun, and he sees you, and you go to pick him up, and you do pick him up at first, and then he's like, and he starts swinging wildly with the barbed wire shillelagh.
Whoa!
And you know what? I don't think that's the end of it. I think you've now got a leprechaun crawling on you.
Of course I do.
Like, and he's like, it's not like a human being crawling on you either. You're like, you try to pick him up, and then he like latches onto your arm, and he's like, it's like you've got a weird alien critter crawling on you. Like it's like Stitch. Like he crawls across your back, and he's like, like he's going fast. Like it's really weird. Next up is Strudel.
So, I would like to essentially climb onto the side of the ring just to get away from the rats. And then I would like to take the glass that I have and then roll it so I could trip up the bugbear.
Okay. Roll a sleight of hand for me.
Okie dokie. All right, that is going to be a 21.
That'll do it. Okay, yeah, you roll that. So there's two ways I could do this. We can say that she is. That's the same. We'll say she's prone, and probably unless Mads wants to do something where it really specifically wouldn't be of any help, Mads has advantage on their next whatever they want to do.
Nice.
Yay!
Yes.
Next
And then
up,
after
so
that,
yeah.
I'm going to kind of like shimmy my way across the ring so I could at least try to get to where Eldon is for the most part. As close as I can get to Eldon's area.
Yeah, you're not too far from where Eldom is. Yeah, you could do that.
Okay, cool. And then that will be my turn.
All right. You begin shimmying. So you, now it is Raul's turn. So Raul, sees the problems that are going on in there. And he reaches out to Bulka to tag, and actually maybe I roll for it dramatically. Let's roll for it. If they beat a 12,
Can I get in the way?
huh?
Can Strudel get in the way?
Nope, you've used your turn.
No problem.
Okay, so yeah, the tag happens. Bulka is on the ground, and Raul Cazador steps in,
Okay.
and he is going to get up on the top rope and attempt to jump at you.
Oh, wow. Nacho Libre.
That is not going to hit you, though.
Nice.
So yeah, and you dodge out of the way deftly.
Yeah, he goes flying past me.
Yeah, he does a roll,
And then
and Bulka, like, begins to roll out of the ring, but then, like, sees the rats, and, like, with one long arm grabs the top rope, and is like, oh, fuck, no, and pulls themselves up. Kevin, it is your turn.
I was gonna pick up a rat and shove it in her mouth.
There are no rats in the ring at the moment.
Dang. Well, I guess I can't do that then. Well, fine. I'll try and hit him with the sledgehammer.
All right.
I'll do the same. You know what? You said he's hanging off, like, the top
He
rope?
jumped.
Oh. Can I try and hit him out of the ring?
Oh,
Like, just get out of here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit him out of the ring with a baseball.
We'll call that an athletics check, because it's sort of
Great.
like a shove.
Yeah. I didn't know. That was a 6.
All right. It is contested. Nope, he succeeds.
I can't
got
say I'm
18.
surprised.
Yeah, you try to do some shoving, and you push up against him with the sledgehammer, and he pushes you back.
Yeah.
You land on the mat. You get up. Next up, it is Bulka. Bulka is going to look at the rats, look at you, Eldum, realize she's not caught any of this chaos that's been happening outside of the ring. And he's going to look at you, Eldum, go, never should have come here, brother.
I'm going to go. I want to go home.
And she's also gonna do some top rope acrobatics, and she's
I
gonna
knew it.
she's gonna climb up on top of the turnbuckle and leap at you. And that was a 17 plus bonuses. So that's a 22 to hit. Because you're currently kind of held up by a leprechaun crawling on you. You're like, you're distracted with that.
Okay, while that's happening, can I turn my back with the leprechaun so the leprechaun gets...
So to give you the flavor on what's happening, you're wrestling with it, stupid leprechaun, and it's like in your face, like on your shoulder, and then like a shadow covers both of you, like blocking out the stage lights, and you both look up and see this massive bugbear woman flying at you, and you both have
we both like hug onto each other.
like, yeah, you're hugging each other. Like, it's one of those moments like in a cartoon where both of your eyes would pop out of your skull.
We're hugging onto each other.
and yeah, she covers you guys and like gets up, and there's just like a pancake, and you guys are squished together. But no, this isn't that fucking crazy and theatrical, so no, that's not what happens. But you both do get thoroughly squashed by this giant woman, and we'll do say the leprechaun does take a brunt of that damage. Of that, yeah. You shield yourself with the leprechaun for sure as a reaction. Next up, Eldum.
So how does this work? Like, is she like on top of me? On top?
We'll say she got up, but you're prone, but you can stand up. And she like kicks you for flavor. It's like, oh, and then you can do whatever you want to do.
I'm going to look up, and I'm going to say, "You have beautiful eyes. Let me have a closer look." And then I'm going to leap full force with my jump into her face with my head.
All right, yeah,
Like a
make an attack
mountain
roll.
goat.
Fucking
Like a mountain
super
goat?
headbutt.
Yeah. What do I have to do?
Make an attack roll.
Let's say another 16.
Yeah, that'll do it. So yeah, you and just collide with her mega headbutt. And I think she goes down, and the rats begin crawling all over her.
You.
Is she knocked out? Or?
I think it's one of those moments where she's like, oh, like
Yeah.
out, but not out.
I'm going to put my foot on her chest, and
She could potentially get up for a dramatic moment.
Yeah, I'm going to raise my fist in the air.
Nice.
I think that definitely counts as a dramatic moment for you guys.
Are you not entertained?
People are fucking losing in. Like, you hear Coco go like, yes! And he's waving his sign around.
Fuck yeah.
Next up, it is Strudel.
Okay, so right now I am weighing my options. How's the leprechaun doing, by the way?
The leprechaun is admittedly not great. He's seen better days than when you first saw him. Like, compared to the turn that his life has taken in these last few hours, Andy. He's not the better for having encountered you.
You know what? I'll agree with that. Yes. So he called the rats on a pan flute, I assume.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, I think I know my next objective now. So, if I were to go in and try to steal that pan flute, would I be able to?
Yeah, you could potentially do so.
Okay. Will that alert the leprechaun to my presence?
It will not make you visible.
I will attempt to steal the pan flute off the leprechaun.
Okay.
I jump off from the side and I kind of tiptoe
You're
around.
wading through the rats, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just doing my best to tiptoe through, and then I will get behind this, I assume, dazed leprechaun from having a 200.
Roll sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, okay. This could either kill me or not kill me. Okay, rolling now. And that is going to be. Oh, that's a cock die. Let's see here. Sleight of hand. I do not memorize things.
Your sleight of hand is
It's
just your
3, yeah.
dex, so it's +3.
Yeah. Okay, that is going to be a 17.
All right. So what happens is the leprechaun is on the ground, like out of like he seems like he's pretty out of it.
Okay.
Like his eyes aren't fully open, and you saw earlier that he put the pan flute back in his shirt, like in his jacket, his little green leprechaun jacket. So you reach in with your goblin hands, your clawed goblin hand. It's like very nimbly, like, ooh, you've stolen things before. You know how to steal things.
I stole a diploma.
Yeah, you stole a diploma. And as you're reaching in, like you feel it and you've got it. And then your hand gets grabbed.
No.
And you look at his face, and he's suddenly wide awake. And he doesn't see you, but he can tell he's looking at you, and he has your hand, even though you're invisible, your wrist. It's like, gotcha now!
Oh, boy.
So you did not succeed, if that was not clear. Because he yet again rolled higher.
How?
Because he cannot roll above a 15. I'm not fucking with you. Like, the camera, it will roll, almost certainly. But, like, I'm not fucking around here, man.
No. I'm just saying, like, how?
Huh?
It's just, like, cosmically, how?
Yeah, no, here's the thing. Every bad roll...
I told you the leprechaun can't die.
You should have listened to Kevin. Leprechaun's not to be trifled with. Here's the way I see it. Every bad roll Julian has ever had, cosmically, is balanced out by stupid NPCs in my games or you. Like, that is how the universe sets itself straight. Just karmically. That's how I choose to see it. Because every dumbass NPC I've ever put in a game rolls 10 times better than every like cool or intimidating NPC I've ever put in any game. Like that's just how it works. Like, the dragon rolls 2s and 3s. Like, the giants, they roll 2s and 3s. I put a dumbass leprechaun in, motherfucker can't roll below 15. Like,
Love that for him.
and that is every NPC that I put in as a joke. Like, they just roll amazing. And I hate it. Because it means my actual bad guys can't be intimidating. Like they just whiff.
After this leprechaun, I'm never going to be scared of anything ever again.
Yeah.
What else is there to be scared of?
Nothing.
No, that's...
After that, Strudel is just going to shout out mentally to Igor, Igor, save your master!
Igor begins... You hear in your head, and he begins monkey running down the fucking... the entryway, the walkway, the runway that the wrestlers take. Valiantly, as, like, it's like one of those moments where, like, John Cena rushes in to rescue someone or something, like, but instead of, like, instead of the teammate coming in to rescue them, when someone's getting the shit kicked out of them, it's a monkey running down, and the announcer's like, what the hell is that? Is that Johnny Mystery? No, it's a monkey wearing a Johnny Mystery mask. Igor's wearing a Johnny Mystery mask with a question mark on it. He's protecting his identity. Oh my god. Kevin,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna try and just slam my sledgehammer to this guy's stomach.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Do something crazy.
I can't think of anything
Get him
crazy.
in the dick.
That's against the rules. Actually, okay, can I do this? Can I plant my sledgehammer on the ground and twirl around it and kick him in the stomach?
Yeah,
What if that was an acrobatic roll?
yeah, you can do that.
Ooh.
That's gonna be a 17.
17 will do it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yo.
I kick him real
So
good.
you do this cool acrobatics thing where you plant the sledgehammer and then use your momentum on this thing to send yourself flying into him. You kick him and he bounces off the rope,
Nice.
and you like run to the other rope and you bounce off it yourself, and as he's coming at you, you clothesline him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Which is I think you have to jump to do it, but you do it.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, muscles.
Kevin.
Ooh.
Kevin.
Ooh.
Kevin.
Ooh, what do?
Kevin. Yeah. Lone Goblin.
That's right.
Next up.
Motherfucker, she's back.
Next up is Bolka, who is like currently still. So it's Eldom, who is still triumphant.
So, she's not going to do anything?
No.
All right. I am going to... She's probably too heavy to carry.
Probably.
Okay. I'm going
Hey,
to...
strudel.
I'm going to get up on top of the map.
I warned you, Andy. I warned you. Anything can happen in wrestling.
I'm going to get on top of the map.
I warned you all. Shit's
I'm
gonna
one of
get wild.
The corners,
Yep, you get on the corner.
and I'm going to elbow drop.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah, make an attack roll. It was low, wasn't it?
It's not my best roll. That's a 12.
Okay, no, that doesn't do it. So what happens is you go to do the elbow drop, and anything can happen. Like I said, just so Andy doesn't know I'm picking on him. I'm not picking on him. This is just how wild shit gets. So.
No, I don't think you're picking on me, man.
Okay,
I'm just like I'm having a good time right now.
Yeah, no,
just
I'm
making
having the
myself
time of my
feel-
life, but I gotta ramp up the fucking insanity. So you go to elbow drop her, and then you see an eye pop open at the last second, and she rolls out of the way, and you're like, oh fuck, and you can't stop yourself. You're in the air, your elbow's already
man.
up. It's you kind of go into slow-mo for a second, like that's what your brain does when it's like. And I have experienced this. Like, I used to think, like, that's not a thing. But, like, when I got hit by a car, that's what happened. I was, like, in the air, and I'm like, oh, we're not on the ground.
When you got hit by a car?
Yes. Yeah, there was, like, a moment where I was, like, on the hood, and then they stopped, and I went off the hood. And, like, time kind of slows down, and you're like, oh, any second now. And it feels like it's like 5 seconds, but really it couldn't have been that long because I would have dead. That's what it's like. So you're coming down and your elbow comes down on the ground and you're like, oh, this is going to break my arm. But it doesn't. And you're coming down on all these rats and ground. And then a strange thing happens. The ground gives away. and you fall into a tunnel that seems, and you're down there and you see it goes under the ring, and your ass is hanging out of this tunnel, but your top half is in this fucking tunnel that goes under the fucking ring and audience. So you're in the tunnel now, and rats are pouring into the tunnel now, and you're like, ah!
Not again.
Yeah, you're facing rats. There's more rats in the tunnel.
Oh my god, not again.
And you're face to face with a cranium rat that's looking at you real mean like. What was that, Jonathan?
I just said, hi, how you doing?
I can barely hear you. That's got to be more stuff at Andy's house, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Mom's feeding grandma right now.
All right. It's all good. So that happened. So yeah, you have also discovered the tunnel.
Right.
Next up, it is Strudel and Igor. You are still grabbed, even though you're invisible, by this leprechaun whose powers unknown. It's like you can see why people find him creepy now.
I'm gonna have Igor run as far as he can. Can he get there in like one quick bound?
For the purposes of dramatics, yeah, we'll say Igor is thoroughly rushed.
I'm going to have Igor rush over as much as he can, and then I am going to have, and then if I cast a spell through Igor, would that cause my invisibility
Yes.
to go? Wait, okay. I am going to have Igor jump onto the leprechaun and begin pummeling the shit out of him.
Igor jumps on the leprechaun and make an attack roll for Igor.
Okie dokie. What's his stat bonuses?
I'm looking at it now. He has a +1 to hit.
That is going to be 14.
That will hit the leprechaun.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a
Jump
D4
on
minus
his face.
1.
2 points of damage.
All right. Igor jumps up on the leprechaun and begins pummeling the sides of his head and the top of his head, bashing in his bowler hat.
Is that enough for me to be able? Is that enough for him to let me go?
The Lord helps those who help themselves, Andy. Like,
Okay, so I assume no.
no, what is Strudel doing?
Okay, Strudel.
You're trapped in a vice grip.
Okay, I am going. Okay, at this point, Strudel's self-preservation kicks in, and he is going to cast Alter Self on himself.
Okay, you cast this spell, and what do you alter?
I alter myself, and I am going to change my appearance into manly.
That's a good fucking move.
Okay, so there are limits to alter self,
Yeah.
but so like I don't think you can change your size.
He says I could change my height.
You can't change your height. You are still small.
Okay.
But what I will give you So you cast this spell, and you're still shapeshifting mid-spell, so no one would mistake you for Dr. Strudel by the time you are visible.
Yeah.
But you're like growing in height, and these horns pop out of your head, and a bunch of fur grows, and your nose grows into this prodigious snout, and sunglasses grow into your eyes get covered by this protective layer of natural sunglasses.
You turned into the Macho Man?
What was that?
Turned into the Macho?
Yeah, he turns into the Macho Minotaur. Oh wait. Oh, you want to turn into Manly.
Manly.
I'm
Yeah.
stupid.
Because that's the Leprechaun's dad.
I got confused with Macho Man.
He's
Randy
turning into
Savage.
the Leprechaun's dad. He wants to control
I'm a
the
dumb.
Leprechaun.
I'm a dumb. I thought he was turning into the Minotaur, because Macho Man, Manly.
Yeah, no,
got mixed
valid.
So I was describing this epic of you turning into the Macho Minotaur.
Okay, so basically,
So
how
you
results
you
work?
alter yourself into. Can you fucking do that? Holy shit! You actually just shapeshift straight up into another person.
Yeah, it says here I could transform into. I decide what I look like, including height, weight, facial features, sound of my voice, hairline, colorations, and any distinguishing characteristics.
It's a good spell.
I can make myself appear as a member of another race, but none of my stats change.
Holy
I can't.
fuck. That
I
is a
can't-
good ass spell.
I can't appear as a creature that is a different size than me, but my basic shape stays the same. And if I'm bipedal, I can't become a quadrupedal.
You can end one option in favor of a different one. Damn, that is a shapeshifter spell. I did not know that you could straight. I thought it was for like claws, like the aquatic thing. I never looked at the change appearance thing. Okay, yeah, you turn into Manly.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Turn into Manly, and what does the leprechaun do when he sees that he's holding on to Manly?
Yeah, the wrist like changes in his grasp. He's like,
What does Manly sound like again?
it sounds like this.
Okay.
Sounds like he's a little rough, gruff voiced.
Wait, little butty, you're ruining my plans. Gotta get in there and save the new guy. Raspberry wants us to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The leprechaun is extremely confused.
He's like, you are not my dad. You just want to hear something. Ugly ass fucking noodle head.
Come on, Betty. We gotta get in there. Let's go.
So he's gonna do that, but first he's gonna try to fucking. He grabs Igor and tries to take a bite out of him as he's running towards the stage. He doesn't roll very good. It's like he's swinging at him with the shillelagh, but he starts running towards the ring.
While I'm actually gonna have Igor pretend to be hit by the guy, just to essentially get him like on his feet, get him a nice morale boost before we go in there, go back into the ring.
And the announcer's like, "What the hell? It's Manly! Manly's back out here! What the? He just appeared out of thin air! What the hell is going on? Anything can happen in wrestling."
Happen in wrestling, buddy.
Next up is Kevin. No, next up is Raul. My bad. Raul is going to.
Dum. That's right, I said it.
I mean, his whole thing: he lies, he cheats, he steals. He's gonna try to do a sleight of hand check and get that sledgehammer from you.
Oh, dang.
And do a thing. That was a natural 20.
Dang, he's got it.
Yeah, so he does this like crazy bullshit where he Like he gets in a fight with you and he kicks off of you and he's got the sledgehammer now.
Dang. How many performance points do we have?
You guys have 5 thus far. No, 6,
How many do we need?
I think. I think you have to have 10, I'm gonna say.
So we're about halfway through this fight.
Although you're at 6, so you're more than halfway there.
Okay.
Although I might arbitrarily lower that number just to make us like to have the match reach a natural ending point,
Yeah.
depending on what happens. So next, yes, it is Kevin.
And I'll
what do you
pick up.
want to do?
I'm gonna pick up my mace and try and sweep his leg.
All right.
It's also good to know that Ultra Self can't turn me into exactly like manly because I can't turn like exactly into someone who is another different size than me.
Yeah,
That's a dirty 20.
you're a short manly.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you succeed.
Hella.
So yeah, he is prone.
Nice.
You can roll another performance intimidation check.
Okay.
Make them cry.
Also, Mads,
Dirty
have you had-
20 again.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mads, have you had your camera on this whole time?
Yeah.
I'm not seeing you, so I'm gonna leave the call.
Jonathan, can you see me?
Yeah.
My
There we
guys.
go.
Yeah. Let's finish this up.
I am sweepy.
All right, next up, it is Bolka, who is getting up off the ground. Her opponent is halfway in a tunnel.
Yeah, my
Secret
butt's
tunnel. And she's gonna attempt to grab you by the legs and throw you at Kevin in the ring.
Oh no.
Somebody get me out of here.
She says, "Ain't no problem," and then she tries.
So
to
that was a
pull me.
24.
Oh dang.
Yeah. She grabbed me.
Yeah, if you want, you can try and grab the edges to try and resist.
I kind of want to get out of there.
Okay. You are tossed at Kevin, which gives
Can I
them a performance
Kind of
point.
like, can I acrobatics like land out of the way?
This wasn't really planned, so I don't think so.
Can I maneuver so I don't hit? Maybe. Can I try and maneuver so I don't hit Kevin?
Do you have anything that you could use to maneuver?
My wits
Ah,
and good looks.
His charm.
unfortunately, none of which are applicable when a bugbear tosses you at a motherfucker.
Your rapscallion charm.
Well then,
Is rapscallion a word?
Yes,
Yeah.
rapscallion is a word. That's what I should have named the fucking leprechaun.
Rapscallion.
What is
God.
his name?
It's hoodwink, but
Right.
I couldn't come up with something equally like fucking old timey and ridiculous.
Rapscallion is his real name. Hoodwinked is his stage name.
Yeah. I'm in.
watch out, Kevin.
Ah, you guys collide. And then next up is Eldam. You're in the ring now.
I hold my hand out to switch.
Okay. Yeah. High five.
You guys tag. Eldam is now the one in the ring.
Let's see. I want to bounce on the rope and then run and clothesline the guy.
All right, make an attack roll.
That's 24.
All right, yeah. You do so. You bounce off, you tag, and you run off the thing. And he tries to swing the sledgehammer around to get you, but you jump over it and bounce off the second rope, and you clothesline him.
Yeah.
Next up,
Don't I get like some kind of amazing point for that?
you can roll for it.
That's a 15.
That'll do it.
After today, they're going to be
So-
losing.
After today, she'll be mine.
I would like to converse with the leprechaun.
Oh my god.
And I will tell him, all right, look, this is going to be extremely difficult for us to do, but I'm going to have to throw you at the one who isn't the new guy.
Who the hell do you think you are telling him what to do? And you hear that voice. And you see from the tunnel, Manly emerges.
No!
It's like, I came looking for you, little buddy. Get away from him. And he's looking between the two of you, very confused.
No, little buddy, I'm the real Manly.
No, I'm the
one
real
you-
Manly. You're both standing by the edge of the tunnel now, like trying to convince him. No, I'm the real Manly.
I'm the real Manly.
And he pulls out a gun and he's like, "Which one do I shoot?" No, he doesn't. That does not happen.
A crossbow, then.
Yeah, he pulls out. He pulls out a crossbow. He's clearly much shorter than I am.
Yes, I'm clearly taller than I am.
Leprechaun can't tell. He's always looking up.
It's like, oh God, they're like this. The announcer's like, this just got really like intense, like out of nowhere. What the hell? Where'd he get a crossbow? I don't like that thing owns a crossbow. I don't feel safe knowing that thing has a crossbow. I can't get a crossbow. Actually, hold on. We haven't done this in a while. It's a Gregory Phillips band crossbow.
Yeah. That means
Yeah,
extra-
that yeah comes from Gregory Phillips, who was actually in the audience.
He's happy to be a part of something.
He took his boys to see a show. Some of his boys. So next up.
So do I
next
have to
up.
do a deception check or
Yeah, make a deception check.
against the other guy?
Yeah. Well, okay, so what I think is gonna happen is like he's gonna be like, little buddy, you gotta remember it's the real me. Like, remember that time that we fought Juan Odina? Yeah, remember like and you gotta contest that shit. It's like remember the good times, buddy? Like, I'm the real one. No, we did that shit together.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Oh.
He's like, no, anybody can tell you like what happened in the ring. Who else can tell you how I hold you at night?
Okay. Andy, I'm gonna. You're on Discord still, yes?
Yes.
I'm gonna send you a good ass lie
Okay.
because I don't want to spoil it for them. And I'm just gonna send you the facts. So I want you to put whatever flavor on it that you see is fit.
I wait in anticipation. It is amazing. Okay, let me see that. Listen. Okay, so Strudel, his mind is racing, and he doesn't know what to say, so he blurts out the first thing. Little buddy, my son. You would not remember the
Yeah.
lonely nights when we would look up at the stars and wonder who your mother was. Do you not remember all the Father's Day gifts you've given me? I remember because I love you.
You're gonna make this little dude shoot his dad.
I mean, that's what happens.
And we're not even fighting him.
It's like, what? And he gets shot with a crossbow. And he doesn't die. These guys are made of tougher stuff than that.
He got shot with a gun.
He
That's
gets
just
shot with a fucking heavy... It was a heavy crossbow. He just pulled that out of pocket space. Ah! And he goes in the tunnel. And you see the leprechaun is crying now. And he runs up to you to hug you.
And I hug back. My son, my beautiful baby boy.
I think the plot twist should be that it's actually Strudel's son.
This is fucked, by the way.
Now let's go in there and win this thing.
Oh
I
god.
think he's on our side completely at this point.
I have no
Raoul.
fucking idea what's going on.
And
Raoul,
I
it is Raoul's turn.
Kevin, let's finish this.
And he's gonna... Oh god.
is no one in the audience or anyone gonna talk about
Oh,
the fact
people
that
are aware of it. The announcers are off to the side like, God damn, would you look at that? The little bastard has been Manly's son the entire time. It's like, isn't that just touching? I mean, that imposter man, like, what the hell was even the deal there? Also, where'd that Fisher come from? I don't know, but anything can happen in wrestling.
Trademark.
TM.
That's my go-to anytime weird shit that I can't explain happens.
Valid.
Okay.
It helps me sleep at night, knowing all the crazy bullshit I've witnessed and how little it makes sense. And there is a collective awe from the audience. Aww. But yeah, then Raoul is gonna try to kick you in the stomach and do the three amigos on you, and he can roll good, but he can't roll for shit because he's not the leprechaun.
Dumb idiot. Poopy pants.
So yeah, he's slapping
Stinky
you, but you're just
bastard,
fighting
man.
back. You're giving as good as you got. Next up, it's Kevin.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna... What was I gonna do? I'm gonna... I'm gonna try and, like, hit him like in the neck with my mace.
Okay.
And
You're not
just,
in
I don't
the.
know.
Yeah. Okay. You're still in the ring. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We're both in the ring.
Oh yeah, we tapped out. Huh?
Yeah. You tagged. So Eldon
Okay.
is the one who has to be fighting right now. The
I'm gonna
referee's
go.
like trying to get
I'm
you
gonna
out
go
now.
meet up with the leprechaun, and I'm gonna say, little one, I know who your mother is,
He's the same height as you, but okay.
and that's what I do. That's what I say.
Yeah, it only takes like maybe 10 minutes.
Okay, I'll miss you. Where are you going?
Okay.
Make a deception check. God damn it.
You opened this door.
Love is an open door.
That is a 18.
Jesus. Sweet fantasy Jesus. Yeah, he believes you.
And I hoist him up onto my shoulders like triumphantly.
Okay. You hoist him onto your shoulders triumphantly.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Bulk of the Bugbear is like standing watching all this, just like,
So moved. Crying. So moved.
what? Next up, it is Bulk of the Bugbear's turn, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But she gets up into the ring, side of the ring. She's like, I can't fucking handle all these goddamn rats and everything that's happening. Like, so she just fucking, like, she's like, all right, I'm just gonna
She leaves.
I'm just gonna try to fucking wrestle. Next up, it is Eldam.
Wait, she's leaving?
Huh?
No, she's getting back in the ring.
Oh,
She's not in the ring. She's on her corner.
I want to swing him into her and knock them both off into the rats.
All right. It's much harder to do with him, but it can definitely be achieved with her.
Okay. Well, I want to, like, kind of swing his arm into her.
All right.
Flip
Yeah,
him
make
over.
a grapple.
That's
He got-
an 18.
A 24.
Oh, boy.
Oof. Oofa doofa.
In back. Thanks. That's my turn, huh?
Unless you got any other special little tricks.
Well, could I perhaps... You know what? I want to jump in the air.
You jump.
You love to jump.
I do.
Might as well jump.
Jump.
Go ahead and jump.
Jump.
And try and land on the bugbear knees first.
All right. We'll say you end your turn midair.
Yeah, in air. Yeah.
Because that's 2 attacks.
All right. Yeah. That's my.
It is Strudel's turn. Strudel, Dr. Strudel. Paging Dr. Strudel. Can anyone hear him?
Yes.
Yeah.
I cannot hear him. Messenger's having so many fucky weird problems
Yeah, I
today.
guess.
Andy, if you're talking again, I still cannot hear you.
Yeah, because of the background
There
noise.
we go. Now I can.
Yep.
Okay. So, what I am going to do is, now that he is under the guise of manly and that everyone actually thinks he's manly, Manly is going to go into the ring now.
The referee immediately is like, no, you get out of here.
And then Strudel is going to like kneel down and then kind of like says to the guy, he says to the guy in his own voice, by the way, he's going to say, if you don't want me to skin your fist, I don't want you to sleep tonight, I will suggest you let me into that fucking ring because I have had enough to heal this fucking day.
Doesn't matter what you say, the referee doesn't want you in the ring and he's trying to get out of here. What are you doing?
And then he just kind of stuffs down. He says, I'm going to kill you tonight.
Next up, unless you want to do anything else.
We got a crazy setup right now.
I'm going to shout out to my boy Or my
You
quote,
got a
boy,
leprechaun on your
unquote.
shoulder.
My son! Get them! And I point to the referee.
Alright, yeah, he leaps off your shoulders, and he's got his shillelagh with barbed wire, and he goes up to attack the referee.
Oh my god.
Nice.
And he rolled super good. So yeah, he's attacking the referee, and the referee is gonna attack back. But he's shit. So the referee is getting the snot beat out of him by this leprechaun with his barbed wire shillelagh.
Damn.
Next up, it's Raoul. Who now sees that the ref is down and distracted. There are no rules.
Yep.
So he's... well, you're up there in the air. He goes, hey, and he casts this spell, and green flames leap at you.
Green flame.
I need you to make a dex save.
Green flames? That's a 19 base.
Alright, you avoid the fairy fire that comes flying at you. You leap through it without getting any attached to you. Next up, but it is very performance-inducing. It's like people love it. Kevin, it's your turn.
I'm gonna bite Raoul's ankle.
Let's finish this.
Alright, you go to bite Raoul. Make an attack roll.
That's a 14.
That will hit him.
Nice.
So yeah, you bite him. Roll an intimidation check. Your heal check.
That's a 12.
Alright. But you
Can
do
I
it.
have advantage because it's my signature fucking move?
That cannot be your signature move.
It totally is.
It's my signature move.
Next
I got
up.
kicked out before. God damn it.
Next up, Bolka is gonna attempt to kick you in the head,
Okay.
Kevin. That was a 19 to hit.
Yep.
So she goes over to save her teammate and gets you square across the chin.
She gets me.
Yep. Because that was like a 24 to hit total. Alright, next up, Eldon.
Yeah.
You're coming
I'm
down.
going to, while I'm in the air, since they're both underneath me, I'm going to wild shape into a bull.
You're gonna wild shape?
Into a bull. And drop
Okay.
on them.
Hold on, there's fucking noises coming from
Yeah.
these.
Alright. You can hear me?
Yep.
I wild shape into a bull. And I drop on them.
Alright. This is not what you said you were gonna power bomb him. I wanted to point out this is not what the power bomb is.
This
But-
is what
Power
my version of the power bomb is.
Okay. Yeah, you turn into a bull in midair. And you land on top of him.
I want to land on top of both. That's why I went
There's
big.
one in the ring and one not in the ring, dude. That's not how this works.
I thought they were both in the ring.
They're both in the ring.
She was on the
Yeah.
side.
No?
But she just came in and kicked me in the head.
From the side. You were
Oh.
also not in the ring. You had gone to the Leprechaun.
No.
Yeah, but then I was biting Raoul.
Yeah.
I mean, you could. You did not say you entered the ring, so I imagined you going in from under the rope and biting at his foot.
But still, all three of us would be next to each other then.
It's what the DM wants. I will land on Raoul.
If that is the case, then Kevin is also in the crossfire.
Such is life, baby.
that's
And my
okay.
stick. You gotta take me out.
All right, fine. Yeah, you crush the ropes. The ropes are brought down by you turning into a bull and slamming down on top of all three of them.
Yep.
And I'm gonna say everybody except Eldam is like in that state of like not able to do anything.
I transform out.
As
What
far
about
as
Strudel?
Strudel is fine.
Okay.
Strudel is fine. The leprechaun and the leprechaun is fine. The referee is still getting the crap kicked out of him. So Eldam, you are on top, and you could potentially pin.
I want to pin.
Pin.
Do you turn into a person again to do that?
I guess I have to.
So you just begin doing that, and you're waiting for the ref, and then you look over, and the ref is having the shit kicked out of him, still, by the leprechaun.
Call off your leprechaun.
I say, come here, baby.
You're still out of it, too.
I pinned both of them. I lay down on top of both of them. Yeah.
I'm going to I'm going to scream out, "My boy, it's time for us to win this. Stop beating the horrible man."
The leprechaun stops beating the referee and, like, steps away. And he starts heading to the tunnel. And he grabs the black mats that cover it up and begins sliding them over the tunnel again. And he like waves goodbye to the announcers as he does it. And the rats all kind of follow him back in.
Immaculate.
Gorgeous.
And then the referee like wakes up like he's bloodied now, and he looks over and sees you're pinning, and so he rushes over. He's like, 1, 2, 3, ding ding ding.
Woo!
I stand up.
And Pink by Janae Monette begins playing again.
I lift up I put you on my shoulders.
Yeah. We're like, yeah. And we win.
You guys have succeeded.
Yes.
Woohoo!
And then at that moment, Strudel just makes a bolt for it. Just runs.
Yeah, Strudel's fucking gone.
Fake Manly begins running.
Oh, before I go to the real Manly, and then I grab the bolt, and I just pull Strudel right out of him. And then I spit on him, hoping he bleeds out. Runs off again.
All right.
Yeah, you do
All
that.
right.
You and Igor begin running off of the stage.
Good match, everybody.
Yeah, so you guys leave. You've had your match. You clean up.
All right, hell yeah.
But as you guys are exiting, Nyx, or the great Booyog, comes up to you and is like, "We have a problem." And they hold up a cranium rat. Also, I made money, but also problem.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun dun dun, indeed.
All right.
And I think that's where we'll end.
Yeah, that sounds perfect. All right, y'all. Great match.
It was a lot of fun.
I'm about to take the fattest nap.
Whoa.
Awesome.
All right. Love y'all.
Bye.
Take care.
Next Black Tusks. Bye, everyone.
Mwah.